We play and call it work.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to, I guess, a special day, because today is the day I finally get to play Battlefleet Gothic on camera with my honored guest, James, from Toronto.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, which is not far away at all. He's actually, a lot of people come by from Toronto, from the Hogtown group, you know.
Yeah, they're Hogtown, 40K. We're based in Toronto. We're doing a lot more Age of Sigmar, so we're going to have to rethink the name, but, you know.
I guess they do a lot of special events too. What you said your favorite is the lottery one, right?
Yeah, the Lethal Lottery tournament.
Yeah.
2 of them now. It's good.
So is that confirmed? You got 2 of them now?
Yeah, we just did. Oh. By this time this comes out, both of them this year will be done.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a very fun idea. So if you're in the GTA area and you're into Warhammer, especially 40K area to Sigmar, make sure to check them out. I mean, I'm assuming if you're in the GTA area, you've probably already heard of them, but I mean, just in case, right? Yeah. Anyways, this is Battlefleet Gothic. So 2 things I want to note here. I'm still learning. James is more experienced, though. He hasn't played in a few months, about half a year. Okay, but we've done a few practice games. We've got the rules down, what we imagine. If we do make any mistakes, our apologies. We're mostly doing this for your entertainment, right? Because it's very rare to get Battlefleet Gothic. It's very rare to meet anyone who's got a fleet. I got to imagine that Matt bought out most of the fleets in the area. We have a bunch of, like, derelicts in the back, right? They're not doing anything.
If you're in Toronto, there's a couple of us also in the Hogtown group that do play Battlefleet Gothic.
Oh, good.
It is still around, but yeah, you're playing with antiques, man.
That's like the only place I've seen anyone or heard of anyone playing Battlefleet Gothic, other than people who come here and said, "Oh, I kind of play. I haven't played in a year, but I got a fleet." The second thing I want to note is that if you don't know what Battlefleet Gothic is and you want to watch this battle report, we're going to try our best to explain what we're doing, but it's not a tutorial. We'll be playing the game normally, at a normal pace. We will explain everything like orders and movement and shooting and how that works, probably only for the first turn, and then we'll go into the regular kind of ebb and flow of the game. Yeah. All that kind of stuff.
Some confusing stuff for people who do know how to play Battlefleet Gothic. We're not playing with most of the 2010 fact stuff, except for the basically hit and run attacks on escorts, only killing them on a 4.
Right. Does that work on only escort thing? Well, we'll figure that out later. Yeah, we're using some of the things from the FAQ.
No one's gonna understand.
Yeah, we're using some of the FAQ stuff to make the game not as nuts.
Yeah.
You know, tame it a little bit here and there, as well as I guess should let you know what we're playing. I'm playing my Necron fleet. I painted up. Apparently, it's very overpowered.
Oh yeah.
And I apologize for this intro being long-winded. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about here. Playing Necrons. Apparently, they're overpowered. I have no idea what I'm doing. James told me you could do this one thing because did you play him before? Do you own a fleet, or have you played against them?
There was an iPhone and iPad game.
Right, okay,
that. Was literally just the tabletop
like
game.
carbon copy?
Yeah.
Just on digital?
I'm really sorry you can't buy it anymore because the company that made it went under.
Boo.
Yeah, but the problem with 2, it was literally just Battlefleet Gothic on your phone. So
I've heard of this.
Yeah, and they didn't. The thing is, they did that, but then they didn't explain what any of the rules were.
That's probably why. Yeah. Well, it's like Blood Bowl on PC. Blood Bowl on PC. Yeah. Teaches you, it gives you like an idea of how to play, but it doesn't give you the finer details.
No, you have to read the Blood Bowl rulebook
to understand the PC game.
On PC.
Yes.
Like, that was this game for iPad.
100%.
Yeah.
Because I went to go, I went to go play Blood Bowl in person with Lee, and he's like, "What are you doing? You can do that afterwards." I can't do that. The video game didn't tell me I could do that. Yeah. This isn't the video game. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have read the rulebook. You know, it's a very odd concept. Okay, regardless, I'm playing Necrons, like I mentioned, apparently very overpowered against Orks, who are not good.
They're great. They're fun, all right? Listen. They're great.
And another note, this game is so old that it uses the original Necron lore still. So it's very different from the Necrons you know now. They're very altering space-time reality. I mean, they kind of do stuff like that too, but like these Necron ships are so much faster than you think Necron ships have any right being.
So in this lore, they're the only faction that doesn't travel through the warp.
Yeah, exactly.
They just fold space, and it's great.
Right. They're just like that 60-million-year-old tech, and they're actually still enslaved by the shards, I believe, the den.
They don't have their own personalities.
Yeah, there's nothing. They're all enslaved in their own way.
I don't think you can get warlords.
You can't, no. Yeah. It's just warriors, scarabs, and destroyers at the time. Not destroyers, tomb blades at the time.
Yeah, like the ships, just like no personalities on them.
Right. There's no captains to the ships, anything like that, so... We're going to get into the game. We're going to do the first scenario, which is the most basic one. It's just cruiser conflict or
cruiser clash.
Cruiser clash. I was close. It's literally our ships, battle line, going towards each other, and a conflict in space.
Yeah. It's deep space, so there's nothing out there either.
Right.
Except ships.
Except ships. Yeah. All right. Let's go check out this game. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I lied. I want to let you know we're doing another game in the Miniwargaming Vault, is where a lot of our Vault members support us and let us do what we do here. We usually always put something up for free and then something that goes along with it in the Vault. So in this case, you could do like linked games and stuff like that, but we're just going to do more Battlefleet Gothic, because I don't think one game of Battlefleet Gothic is going to satiate you. You're going to want more. So check that out in the Vault down below. 7-day free trial. If you just want to check out the game of Battlefleet Gothic, you can literally cancel it after you finish watching it. We just find that most people stick around for a little bit, and you know, if they're curious, they click other things.
If they're Battlefleet Gothic curious.
Battlefleet Gothic. I don't think we ever. Yeah, we don't have any other Battlefleet Gothic content on the channel. Not yet, but soon.
I mean, yeah, not yet.
But I will be playing more with Steve in the future to come. This is me learning how to play, and then I'll be.
Steve's fleet looks really good.
He's got Iron Warriors. There's gonna be more Battlefleet Gothic to come. I can promise that. Don't know when, but I can promise that. Now to the game. Sorry.
I'm not.
So we're going to take a look at my Necron fleet first. I didn't mention the points. This is 1,000 points of Necrons. Hard to tell. You know, I painted them up like a very dark green. It's not black with green highlights. It is literally like it's a dry brushed, very dark green. Hard to tell. I'm pretty pleased with how they came out. Ideally, with the Necrons, they're supposed to be very stealthy in the game. That is their whole shtick. They have very high armor because they're hard to detect. They're hard to see in the void. And we'll show you that, how it works mechanically while we play. In this regard, I am bringing 1, 2, 3, 4 different classes of ship. I have 2 Harvester class ships, which are these very alien looking vessels. Boop, they run me at about 275 points each. We have a Necron Shroud class ship here, which is a smaller cruiser. Sorry, the other 2 are cruisers. This one's a smaller class of cruiser. And then we have escorts to follow them around. Well, the escorts are going to probably play pretty aggressively. We have a Jackal class here, which is a slower but a little bit more firepower than the Dirge class over here, which is much quicker and has a little bit less firepower. Necrons have teleport technology. When their ships get nearby, they're allowed to kind of quickly hit and run against enemy ships as they're passing by. They teleport Necron warriors over there. Again, Necron warriors were the only... They were like the bread butter of the Necron forces. That was like literally it. There was them and Scarabs and like Tomb Blades. That means that these Jackals have capability of teleporting as well as the cruisers do. But these little Dirge class ships are too light on crew. They can't teleport. They're mostly there for dogfighting and protecting the cruisers. I had the points to buy 1 reroll. Now, Necron rerolls work a little differently than the rest of the Battlefleet fleets. I assume, well, I know that the rest of the Battlefleet rerolls only work on the ship you buy it for, the commander, correct? Is that the general? Because it says for mine, I can use it on any ship in my fleet. I don't know why it says Necron rerolls work a little different. They can use them on any ship in their fleet. That's what I got. It's 75 points for 2 rerolls, 25 for 1, 100 for both. Sorry, it's 100 points for 2 rerolls. You know, it's expensive, so I only bought 1. I can only afford 1. The next game we play, I'm going to amp it up to 1,500 points. I'm going to be bringing a tomb ship. So if you want to check that out in the vault, be sure to click the link below after watching this game. Now to the Orks. So one more thing about the Necrons. It says I start with 1 reroll and I can purchase additional ones. So I actually have 2 rerolls for 25 points. And I can get 3 for 75. 3 seems excessive and expensive, so I'm going to stick with 2. Here we have the Ork fleet from James at 1,000-ish points. What do you got?
All right, so over here we got 6 ram ships. They ram and their ships.
That's their one thing. So ramming in this game can be a little hard because you have to have your target directly in front of you when you go to move. You have to do a full ahead order.
All ahead full. Oh yeah, so something to mention about Orks. They have terrible leadership, but they're always allowed to go all ahead full without getting an order to, because you know that's kind of their thing. That's
their thing. So normally before you move a squadron or a bigger ship or any ship, you have to do an order if you want to. They can just do this for free without having to do a leadership check. And you'll see that more as we play the game.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of all ahead fulls. Next we got this little squadron. They are Ravagers, so they're just little torpedo boats. One has a captain hat because he's the captain. Not in this game, but normally you put a commander on him. It's so bad.
Yeah, well, we played a game off camera where we played only escorts, so we had even more of these guys, and the little captain hat Ravager there was the actual overall commander of the Ork fleet.
Oh, he owned that one too. Anyways,
yeah, he was unkillable in that one.
Well, yeah, that's because you're bad at this game. Anyways, regardless, it's your first game. So then we got a kill cruiser. That's going to have a Warlord on it with 2 rerolls, because I went nuts with the rerolls on this.
Right, so for the rerolls, we figured out that the commander can issue the rerolls to his fleet, but if the commander is destroyed, the rerolls are lost.
Yeah, if there's a bridge smash, we're just going to count it as that.
Yeah.
Because I can't find the rules, and there's like 3 different versions of this game.
Yeah, there's like a community version. I'm also curious how well or not well, but how accepted is the community version of Battlefleet Gothic? Because there's other community versions of old Games Workshop games like Mordheim and stuff like that too. Yeah. So do people mostly play the Battlefleet Gothic one, or do they just use the Armada? I don't know.
Yeah,
Give me some insight. And please leave a lot of comments because I want to know what you guys think of Battlefleet Gothic. If you like it, I'll definitely do more. If you hate it, well, then we'll just never do it again. Yeah. I don't think you're going to hate it, though.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got rerolls, and he's also got Maniac Gunners, which means so a lot of his guns are random strength. You roll a d6, that's the strength of his guns.
Oh.
I gave him Maniac Gunner so he can reroll that every time he tries to fire.
Gotcha. Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah. And then Gorbag's Revenge, which is the big one beside it. That also has a commander with 2 rerolls in him. And he's got Looted Torpedoes, which means he can reroll the strength of torpedo. Oh yeah, so Ork torpedoes are random strength.
Random strength as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything's random.
Huzzah!
Yeah. So he can reroll the strength of his torpedoes if he wants. The other cool trick that he has is that when you're rolling up leadership, he can steal crew from another capital ship and be like, okay, you're mine now, and get their leadership value.
Which is what he did over here.
Yep, dragged all the good guys from that one and brought them on board the Gorbag.
I guess we should let everyone know, we'll let people know leaderships when we deploy our fleets here. Yeah. The way this game works, for anyone who's not sure, there's no fixed, it's not like this ship always has the same leadership. You always have to roll a random leadership. There's a table on leadership you have to roll on. Necrons use the normal one, Orks use the normal one as well, but whatever they roll, say they roll an 8 leadership, it's -1. So we got some pretty low leadership on the Orks here.
They're not good at following orders, man. Unless the order is all ahead full.
Which is easy enough to pull off for them, right? Like, that's what they're trained to do. Yeah. Now, we're doing a basic scenario. It's the Cruiser Conflict?
Cruiser Clash.
I keep calling it the Conflict.
That's okay.
We're going to go ahead and deploy our fleets, and we'll explain to you how this is going to work. All right, here is the setup for Cruiser Clash. Pretty basic. I think you're supposed to be playing on a 3-foot by 4-foot table. So 3 foot going this way, and then 4 foot going this way. There's 24 inches between us in no man's land. We're playing with no phenomena, no spatial phenomena, nothing like that. And we're using asteroid clusters. You can see them because of the glare, but it's very hard to see them otherwise on the actual table. But for us, we'll know. Yep. There's a line going down the table here. There's a line going down the table over here where we can't leave. If we leave the table there, it counts as our ship disengaging, and it leaves the battlefield.
This will be like the Nachaman Gulf or whatever. Like it's the tunnel through the Circuitrix Maledictum.
Oh, okay.
So if you go off on either side, demons eat you.
Let's not have that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not have that happen. That sounds awful.
No, that's the fluff behind this is we're going through a Nachaman Gulf. A trademark safe Nachaman Gulf. Nachaman Gauntlet. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so we're trying to avoid leaving this very specifically narrow but safe part of space.
Yeah.
We have like a planet off to the side just to just so we have more than just a blank
demon planet.
It's a demon planet over there. So planets actually affect a lot in the game too. Next game we're gonna be adding a little bit more to the table. Right now we're kind of keeping it basic for like my 3rd game of Battlefleet Gothic.
Also for like most viewers, I mean, you're not going to have people who are like, oh yeah, you definitely need more celestial phenomena. Like, sure, man.
I hope not.
Yeah.
So for my Necron fleet, we've deployed. I put my escort ships up at the line. I put my cruisers a little bit further back because I played James last night off camera, and he plays 0 strategy, all aggression, just. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna be a little more reserved and see what he does. I'm gonna focus.
Less reserved, so take that.
I'm gonna focus on just flying my ships properly, because also when I played a test game, I flew one of my ships off the table, and it didn't work that well. I could not pass an order check to save my life, and cruisers and larger ships, much like any space game, they're very slow to maneuver in space. They get just completely outflown by escorts. So if an escort gets behind a cruiser, that cruiser's just gonna get peppered by it for the rest of the game.
Oh yeah, that cruiser you cannot turn a cruiser around in this game. Well, some people can. Eldar can.
Eldar can. They have solar sails.
Yeah.
They use sails in space and it works. Sure.
Yeah, Orks can't turn around. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Orks are especially bad at it. They go forward.
Only forward.
And that's their thing.
Anywhere else.
Now for the leaderships, I got a couple good ones, but also a couple bad ones. Starting with my Jackal squad, they unfortunately rolled leadership 6. The way leadership works in this game is like older editions of 40k. You roll 2d6, you have to roll equal to or under their leadership value to succeed on an order or anything else that comes up. We have this Harvester class ship here, leadership 8. In the middle, we have the the Shroud class at leadership 6. It's not ideal. And we have the last Harvester at leadership 9. So we got a pretty good roll there. And again, we got 2 rerolls, so that can help with leadership checks. And lastly, our Dirge squad is at leadership 8.
So for leaderships, I got leadership 8 on these guys,
That's
on the
nuts.
ram ships. Yeah, and you know what the one squad that doesn't need to do any command checks is? The ram ships.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's a thing that happened. Gorbag's Revenge almost had leadership 5, except he stole the crew from the kill cruiser, who now has leadership 5, for a whopping leadership 6 instead.
Nice!
Nice. That'll be fun. And then this squad that's a torpedo boats that need to reload, leadership 6. It's fine.
Right,
it's
reloading
fun.
ordnance, I forgot, that's a command check. Yep, that's rough. That could be rough. We'll
Sorry,
see.
I
You
have
got rerolls.
4 rerolls. They're like, you need 4 rerolls. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I can see why orcs might need those.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, and rerolls, by the way, they work on literally everything in the game. It's just like reroll any die, right? Or is there limitations?
No. The rerolls are only for command checks.
Is it only command checks? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you're rerolling.
To be fair, that's all I've used it on.
Yeah.
I've
You're
assumed.
not wrong.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Taco Cat.
All right, James. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
Good luck, have fun. Offer left hand handshake. Yeah, go. I'm gonna grab a taco cat. We're gonna roll out to see who goes first here. Got a taco cat. Bloop. We got a 3, a 6. Hey!
Oh, we got a Taco Cat.
Oh, hey, that's a good start.
Yeah.
That's a good start. I guess you guys can't see from that far away. I got a taco cat. That means I get to go first.
Or you can...
Or I can force you to go first. I guess I'll go look, because I don't really want to go first.
Okay, well, don't worry about it.
I will go second.
Okay.
So the way you win this one, this is like your generic de facto kill each other.
Yeah.
But Necrons don't like their ships being destroyed. They're all about saving face. They don't want enemies. They especially don't want orcs to get their stuff.
But they don't want them to get taken, and even worse, they don't want them to get captured.
Right.
That one is really bad for them.
So if my ships are scuttled or essentially destroyed, I lose a lot of points. You gain a lot of points.
If they become a drifting Hulk, which means that they don't explode, they just like, all the crew is dead and their stuff is still intact.
Right.
That is the absolute worst for Necrons.
Yeah.
They do not like that at all. I think it's like you give up 3 times your points in victory points.
So in like a lot of naval combat situations where a ship is being completely overwhelmed, it's just going to opt to leave instead. It's better just to save the ship and get out of there. So that's what Battlefleet Gothic's about. If you can save your ship and you can make it choose to disengage the battlefield, you'll actually give your opponent less points.
Yeah, so running away is a very valid tactic.
Yes.
I mean, not for orcs, but for everyone else, it's a very valid
Fight
tactic.
as long as you can, but don't let the enemy get your stuff.
Yeah.
For example, if this is a drifting Hulk at the end of the game, you get 300 times its points value in victory points. As an example to like your 100% if I was to get yours, I think something like that.
Yeah, because the orcs don't care. It's probably your stuff anyways.
Exactly. So I'm going to go second in this game.
Okay.
The first thing is the movement phase. Very basic. There's no order phase. A lot of people think there is. Apparently,
No, there's no order.
there's no order phase.
You do orders at the beginning of each ship's movement.
Right, so example, say I wanted to move these jackals. Yeah, these jackals. I would do, if I'm like, I don't want to do an order, I just then move them. If I'm like, okay, there's like 6 different orders you can do, I believe, something like that. I would then do a leadership check. Oh, I passed. I could then do that order, and then I can move them. Has to be before you move. And then there's the brace for impact, which kind of ignores that rule, but that's something completely different. We'll talk about that later. So what would you like to move first? What do you want to do first?
I'm probably gonna go with these guys all ahead full.
So again, that one they do for free.
Yeah.
So how does all ahead full work?
So all ahead full, for most people, it's you roll 46 and add that to your movement, and you go in a straight line for that. Orcs have notoriously bad engines and notoriously low fuel, so they only get 2d6.
Oh, but I guess they get it for free though.
They just always do it.
So also I want to note, this game uses centimeters to measure. Now you can use inches, we're just going to go with centimeters because it's what it says.
Yeah.
What is the movement on them?
So they are movement. They're all right. So they're fast for orc ships, so they get 30. So 30 plus 9, so 39.
Wait, is it actually just... Wait.
39.
Oh, it's a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's a 9. So
How would I roll 9 on 2?
I don't know. I'm so used to something else because they usually go 4d6 normally, so it's only 2d6.
Oh, okay.
Right, I was like, you literally just explained. I'm like, why are you only rolling 2 dice? It's just 4 dice. I'm like, wait a second. Why did they only go 9 more centimeters?
Yeah.
That's so bad. That's so
Yeah, well, your ships are bad too.
Okay, guys, I'm not going to explain how my all ahead works. I'll show you how my all ahead works on my turn.
It works terribly. It's just, yeah, it'll be fine.
It's completely balanced. So they're going to move up there. They're a squadron, so they have to stay within a certain amount of centimeters.
15 centimeters of each other. If they're ever out of coherency, they cannot, the one that is out of coherency cannot take orders or do orders, and they have to try and get back into coherency.
Right. And the way ramming works in this game, like we said, you have to do full ahead.
All ahead full?
All ahead full, and they have to come into contact with you. So if these ships get out of their arc, they can't ram.
Yeah, there's other things too, like you have to do a leadership check. We'll go over that if it comes up.
If it comes up. I'm going to try my best to avoid it, because I don't feel like learning that mechanics in the game right now.
It's like, I don't want to learn it on when I'm on the other end of that. Like, yeah.
Did they still get the order token for going all ahead full?
Yes,
okay.
they do.
So when a ship or an enemy ship has a token on it, that means a couple things. They essentially, I think that pretty much all it does is when I do a leadership check, because they have a command check, I get +1.
Yep.
But if this is on the table and not crippled, it's more of a support cruiser. I get +2 to my leadership rolls. So if I want to, it'll help me out a lot. I don't think this gives you any other negative. Oh, sorry, it does. You went all ahead full. That means your shooting is halved.
Yeah, but I'm not going to shoot.
And you can't turn, but you're not going to shoot with them either. So
yeah.
They go forward. So every order makes your ship stronger in one regard, but usually cripples them, and not cripples them, but hinders them in another regard.
Yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, because even if you lock on to shoot better,
you can't turn. Yeah. Right, exactly.
So it's a whole bunch of trades and all that stuff.
Yeah, which is what they should be.
It's a really good game.
It is. This is a very fun game. It caught my attention immediately. Okay. All right. Well, what do you want to go next?
Okay, I'll do Gorbag's Revenge.
Sick. What does that move?
So it moves 20.
So no orders then? Just bloop, forward she goes.
Yeah, because she's gonna do a bunch of stuff, and she doesn't want to. It doesn't want to have any negatives. I'm gonna do my kill cruiser. It's gonna be out of range, so it's also gonna all ahead full for free. Boop. So it'll go 25.
Okay. Only was 20. Oh, and for the way turning works, escorts can turn before they move, or any point during their move.
Any point during the move.
Cruisers have to move at least 10 centimeters before they do a turn, and then the turn they can do is listed on their sheet. And then we don't have any battleships. Do you have a battleship?
This is a battleship.
He has to go at least 15?
15.
Yep, before he turns. He's so big and hulking, he has to keep that momentum before he can kind of start doing the turn. But in this regard, he's not turning.
Yeah, you can get space hulks that can only turn once every 2 turns.
Yeah, that's right. That's the is that just orcs?
Orcs and chaos have them.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't know. Like in some rule sets, chaos have them. I don't know. I can't.
25. All ahead full.
Yeah, because its guns aren't going to be in range. This one wants to shoot ordnance. That's why it's not going.
Oh, right. Because if you go all ahead full or all ahead full, again, your shooting is halved, including your ordnance is halved. So there's no point in having your ordnance.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot half my fighters and then have to reload, especially on leadership 6.
Oh, it's rough.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Gold Squad.
Yep. So these are the torpedo boats. They're going to move 20.
Ravagers going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, rip. These are antiques, people. They are fragile. You must treat them with respect.
Or not.
Or I guess.
Well, they're metal models. You really don't have to treat them with respect.
You know what? When I got these, actually, if anyone's curious, I got this fleet off of Ben, who's come by a lot. So if Necrons turn out to be overpowered, it's no surprise they came from Ben. Thanks, Ben. Ooh, also fun note, this is a very classic Games Workshop game. No pre-measuring back in the day with their games. So that makes it a little bit harder. So if you shoot your guns, they're not in range, they miss.
Yeah.
And, stuff like that.
All right, so I'm just going to... pretty much everyone's out of range. I'm just going to shoot some torpedoes and some fighters from Gorbag's Revenge. The other thing we're using from the 2010 FAQ and Battlefleet XR, if you use that, or Battlefleet R or X, or any of the community ones. Torpedoes are always the 3 size torpedoes. Some people this will make sense to, I promise. Some people will be like, oh yeah, I see that. Anyways, so all torpedo waves are going to use the same size.
They take up less of a footprint. That's actually kind of a nerf to them. I think.
Well, no, because you can shoot them between it's debatable.
I guess it's true. Yeah, I guess if there's more phenomena, it's a little bit better for them.
It doesn't add or subtract anything from the game, really. It just makes it more accessible.
Yeah, so the problem is it's harder to get the tokens to represent the larger torpedo salvos.
Yeah, and it's especially because Orks, everything is a different size salvo.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna have a stack of salvos this tall. If I'm gonna do that.
So how many torpedoes does this bad boy shoot?
It shoots D6 plus 2.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So
and this guy can reroll that. So,
right, because that's the upgrade. Is that the upgrade? Yes,
that's
the upgrade.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Right. Also special orc torpedoes.
Yeah, we get, not to mention that James here has the 3D torpedoes for orcs here.
So yeah, some fleets came out with special torpedoes. Some fleets came out with special ordnance tokens.
Okay.
You can get the Stormhawk ones. They look really cool.
I see. I think I got the storm. No, I don't have the storm. I just got.
Oh, you got the standard ones.
You got the standard ones. Yeah, I got a lot of the standard.
But Necrons don't have ordnance.
Which is funny because when I first played this game with Steve, I played Space Marines, he played Chaos, and I love the Ordnance was the coolest thing in the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally went upstairs to paint my Necron fleet, didn't look at any of the rules. Necrons have 0 Ordnance.
Nope.
They have a lot of defense against Ordnance.
Well, they have to.
Yeah, because they have none, right? Because the best defense against Ordnance is other Ordnance. So I don't have any Ordnance.
Yeah. So I don't have to worry about defending against it.
That's fair. Yeah, exactly. You just play right. You don't have to worry about my torpedoes. You don't have to worry about my attack crafts. Anything like that.
Oh yeah, attack crafts. I mean, I should definitely. I'm gonna shoot attack crafts at you.
All right.
All right.
So let's figure out the strength of these torpedoes.
All right. So Gorbag's Revenge, torpedo strength, D6 plus 2.
So strength
3. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, you might as well. You're looking for these. Strength 3 torpedo. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a little 3 behind this to. You know what? That's actually the proper size torpedo. That's funny.
That's perfect. So it has range 30.
So it comes out of the ship's front arc.
Yep. And it goes 30, and then it will go 30 every turn after this.
Including my ordnance phase as well. So it goes in the ordnance phase, technically.
Yeah, it's a separate phase.
Yeah. Are you done? Is that? Oh, I guess that's it, right? Because, yeah, you just have his shoot.
Well, I gotta launch fighters.
Yeah.
Except I'm gonna launch assault boats.
Ooh.
So his assault boats is essentially D3 plus 5.
Okay.
Because the way it works, it's got D3 plus 1 for the dorsal, and then 2 on either side. So you launch that as one wave.
Okay.
Okay, so this is an actual D3, so I got 3 plus 5. So 8.
8 attack crafts. Nuts.
Yeah. And
So what we did there, I'll explain in a little bit more detail for anyone who's not sure. The shooting phase is when you shoot all your weapons on your ships. None of his are in range, we already know that. This is also when you shoot your ordnance. Not all ships have ordnance. They could shoot torpedoes, but you're going to hold off on their torpedoes for now, I assume?
well, because again, Leadership 6, I'm not reloading those torpedoes once they're done.
So the other thing with ordnance is once you launch all your ordnance, you have to reload it.
Yeah.
You can't just keep launching out. And then we're also, you can't have any more ordnance on the table than you could shoot from the ship.
Sorry, for fighters.
For fighters, that's right.
Attack craft or fighters or anything, like you have to have enough base to support the ordnance that's out there.
Already on the table, yeah.
Consequently, because he has a random number of ships that he can shoot, I have to roll in every single one of my turns to see how many of those can be on the table.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's I think the XR rules, you don't have to do that.
I'm okay to say we don't have to do that for this one either. That's
all right.
I'm okay because that's fine. You've launched that many. That's how many you're allowed to have on the table until you launch again. We'll keep it at that. Okay. Because before you can have your ships back and then launch fighters next, and then hold them back a little bit. Launch more fighters, and keep having the table swarmed of fighters. In this regard, you can only have one wave of fighters going out at a time, essentially.
Yeah, it's just like however many bays you have, that's how many fighters you can support on the table.
Right. So in the shooting phase is when you launch all your ordnance, and now we hit the ordnance phase is when they actually move.
Yeah.
So they move 30 centimeters. So torpedoes, they always have to go in a straight line. That's how torpedoes work. I think Tau can move theirs.
So if they're boarding torpedoes, they can move 45 degrees before they move.
Oh, cool.
Tau can change the speed that their torpedoes are moving at because they don't shoot torpedoes; they shoot swarms of drones.
Is that what they do?
Yeah,
that's cool.
I think so.
I've not fought them myself.
I remember like someone was telling me that they just shoot swarms of drones. I'm like, that's such a good idea.
Huh. Well, I guess it's nice to be able to control it.
Yeah.
So these torpedoes, but these torpedoes have to go straight then. These are just normal torpedoes.
They're Ork torpedoes. They're not even normal torpedoes.
Ork torpedoes. So that means they're going to go in this line. I can predict how they're going to go, but they're also going to move in my ordnance phase on my turn. To represent the speed of ordnance compared to vessels, they move every player turn. So I have to watch out for those coming at me in this upcoming turn. Yep. And then these things are, all attackers, bombers, or assault boats, they move freely. They move 30 centimeters?
30. Well, assault boats move 30, bombers move 20.
Oh, you're right.
Fighters move 30.
So in this regard, these are assault boats. They're going to hit and run. They're going to essentially do pass-by attacks. And do they drop troops off, or they just kind of pass by and attack?
They're assault boats. So what they do is they ram into the side of your ship and just disgorge orcs inside it. And hope
okay, gotcha. And hopefully that works out for them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's what they're going to do. I'm going to try my best to not let that happen.
Okay.
But they're hard to avoid because they're quick. Yeah. This should be a little bit easier for me to avoid, but that forces me to avoid it. That's the whole point of torpedoes. They often don't hit. They force your opponent to go certain places.
Yes.
That's what I find in my 3 games.
No, that is what you do with them.
Okay.
Because these guys normally they shoot and they just block off one side of the board. You're like, I don't know. Do you want to take that many torpedoes to the base?
No, I'd rather not myself.
Yeah.
And that is essentially it for your turn.
Yep.
There's an end phase where you do repair critical damage.
Yeah, no one has any.
And no one has any critical damage. There's a couple other... that's where you remove blast markers as well, but there's none of those on the table either.
Yeah.
So this game is going to last until one of our fleets are destroyed or until we both had 8 turns.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on to the bottom of turn 1 for the Necrons. On to my turn, the movement phase. I'm going to start with these Dirge class escorts. I'm going to order them All ahead full. Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Might as well show it off right away.
Okay.
So the way I have to do an order check, they're leadership 8 right now, but I get +1 because of that, but +2 because my shroud is on the table and you have an order, and he's not crippled.
Yeah.
So I need a 10. So I got a 3. I need a 10 or
fine,
less.
you're fine.
So all ahead full. Now, the normal all ahead full is they move their 50 centimeters plus 4d6, so that's 7, another 7, so 14. So I would go 64, but they have a very special rule. I roll...
1d6.
Is it only... That's right, I roll 1d6, and then I multiply that by 10,
Yep.
and that's how far I go. So I go only 20.
Only 20.
That's not ideal. But for every 20 centimeters I move, with full ahead, you can only usually go straight. I can actually do a full turn to whatever my ship could do. So these guys could all just turn this way and go 9, or I guess 70
Well,
this way.
Go 20 forward first.
That's true, I have to at least go 20 forward.
Yeah, but they would go like 20 and then turn, and then 20 and then turn, and then another 10 because whatever.
Exactly. But I think in this case, I have to go the full distance too. So I wanted to roll a little bit higher. I'm not too sure how far that is, so I'm going to have to make a decision. Now, I was a little concerned about committing to over there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go past them, but I was worried that they're just going to turn and board me. Those ships can only apparently go 45 degrees when they turn, instead of the normal 90 for an escort.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go the full ahead. I'm just going to go all the way past them and then take a turn. Now, normally escorts can turn before they move, but because I'm doing full ahead, I can only turn every 20, so I have to at least commit to 20. That's what James was saying earlier. He's 1,000% right on that.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go, bam, shoot right past them. Show you what 70 looks like. That's where they end up going. I'll let you just put them over there. Thank you.
And you're going to turn them sideways?
Boop, and I'm just going to do a 90-degree turn. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. So they are behind Orc lines now.
Yep.
These Jackal class escorts are going to do the exact same order, all ahead full.
Yep.
They pass as well.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to go an extra d6 times 10, 30.
Okay.
They only move 40. They move 10 less, so they're going to go also 70. I'm going to do the exact same thing and commit down that way and do a left turn. So they're going to end up there behind, you said Gorbag?
This is Gorbag's Revenge.
Gorbag's Revenge. Now, I could have gone to here and then turned and went in and gotten in short range, which we'll explain in a moment, but I'm too afraid of them just turning around and coming to retaliate against me. My escorts wouldn't survive against that too well.
No.
So now the torpedo is going to come this way, and I'll avoid it.
In your ordnance phase.
In my ordnance phase.
Those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm more explaining why I moved over there, too.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
now this torpedo is going to go that way. I don't have to worry about that. But I don't want to go this way with these ships because the torpedo's still there. But these ships also have to worry about that and them.
Yeah.
And these are cruisers, so they have to go at least 10 forward before they start turning. So because they're all separate, I have to do these one at a time. This harvester is going to go with target lock, I believe the order is called.
Lock on.
Lock on. So it's a more offensive order. It lets me... I can't turn when I use this order, but I get to re-roll my attacks, my offensive attacks. He is... Ooh!
He's going to fail.
I guess that's not the worst thing.
Well, it is because now you can't
Oh,
give
that's
orders
right.
to anyone else.
That's right. I can't give orders to anyone else. That's like Titanicus. So I'm going to use one of my 2 re-rolls to re-roll that.
There you go.
Oh! Oh, the cats! The freaking cats showing up twice!
Okay, it's because the Necrons are like, whatever, man. Those guys got it. Those guys got it. Good. Actually, no. In this case, they go click, 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 110, 111.
Binary.
Yeah, like, oh, that's an AdMech thing. I don't know.
Okay.
And that's awful.
That's not great. So no more orders for anyone else. I'm gonna rethink my plan a little bit.
We'll be back.
I've determined what I'm gonna do. This lighter cruiser is gonna go forward 10, and then he's going to turn to about there, and he's gonna go commit to the rest of his 20 move.
Okay.
He's gonna go to about there. Ooh, might still get rammed a little bit though. Oh, I guess
you won't. No, because they have to go straight.
Straight. There's a difference between front arc and straight. Yeah, they're just gonna go in this direction.
Yeah.
Now these harvesters, it's a good question. I think they're just gonna go. You always have to move at least half your movement.
Yeah.
So they have to go at least 15, I believe. Because those orders, I was gonna try and go lock on and just annihilate them as they come forward.
Yeah.
But you know what? This guy doesn't even have to turn. He's gonna go 10. He's gonna go just a little bit further for that minimum move of 15.
Yeah. Because he has lances on the front, right?
His lances are only on the front. Yeah.
Yeah. So like lance. Oh, and then the other stuff's left, front, right.
Left, front, right. Yeah. So I might do a little bit of a turn. Like that, and I'm going to gamble that that'll get some things in arc still. If not, I'll at least probably have the lances in range over there. You know what? Looking at my data sheet again, there's different arcs on all your weapons. I'm going to commit to a little bit more of a turn. The problem is I don't want to turn too much because I don't want to fly off the table like I did last time. I'm going to make sure you're in my right flank though.
Yeah.
So there's 3 different types of weapons in the game. There are weapon batteries, lances, and ordnance. And there's a couple other special ones too, which aren't going to be relevant in this one. Lances are they don't care about what your shields are or your defenses.
Care about armor.
They don't care about armor. They just go through it.
Yeah.
I have that. It's called a particle whip. It's very much the same. It is slightly different. I'll explain how it works there. And then I have, what is it called? Lightning fields?
Lightning arcs.
Lightning arcs are my weapon batteries.
Yeah.
So all of my weapons, my lances either fire straight or to the sides.
Yep.
Yeah, my lances are straight or left or right. My lightning arcs are only left or right. So if I commit everything to the right, I can shoot my lances in this direction as well. Now, this ship here is going to go 15, turn, and commit to this direction. They're going to split off. So 10 takes it about there before it can do a turn. And again, we're going to commit to probably the full 45, and then we're going to go, I'll go the full 20.
Go that far.
Boop. I'm just going to go to there. I'm not going to go the full 20. Yeah, that's good there. So that ends my movement. Now we begin shooting. I'm going to start off with this harvester I just moved because why not?
Yeah.
Now the harvesters have a special weapon called the solar pulse. They expunge solar energy they absorb from nearby suns that they pass by in times past. It hits every non-Necron ship or ordnance within 20 centimeters. Only once.
Yeah.
He's going to pulse with solar energy first. It hits both the ordnance and that one ram ship. I'll start with that ram ship. What is the armor of the ram ship?
On the front, it's a 6.
So that means I need a 6 to either affect its shields, in this case it would be its shields, or to affect the hull itself. So I don't. He's fine. The ordnance are so small, lithe, and quick that they're able to avoid a lot of attacks. So that represents them needing a 6 to hurt them as well.
Yes.
It's represented by needing a 6 to hurt them. So we'll start with the torpedo.
Nope.
Torpedo's fine. And them. I think if I hit a 6, then I get the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I need a 6 and it kills the whole thing. Oh, wow! The solar pulse annihilates the entire attack squad coming at them.
From a fluff point of view, what happens is it just blinds the one guy, but then he rams into the guy beside him, and they're all just like blowing up left, right, and center, because that's how orcs go. Yeah, the one guy who forgot to put his shades down in space. That's what it is.
That one guy.
Yeah.
Well, they never expected the solar pulse. The whole idea of Necrons in this Battlefleet Gothic game is they're so alien, no one knows what they are.
Yeah.
They've never really encountered them before. They have no idea how to fight against their attack. Maybe that's why they're so overpowered, apparently.
Yeah.
Or maybe just poor rules writing. Games were apart 25 years ago.
Because they wanted to be really Eldritch horror. They were like, well, we need something that's terrifying, and they did it.
It's fair.
In all fairness.
Very fair.
Yeah.
And then I should have declared the rest of my shots. They're all going to go into these ram boats because of range.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I'm almost certain they're not going to be in range, so I'm going to go everything over here.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste the shots into things I could take shots into. So we're going to start with weapon batteries. Why not?
Okay. Let's go.
Now here is a slightly more complicated way of resolving attacks. The weapon lances are altogether incredibly easy and simple, and then they decided, well, that's so easy, we can't make this game super basic. Let's make the weapon batteries incredibly complicated.
This was what they're in their chart phase.
Yes, this is their chart phase.
Yeah, there's like 6 charts for this game.
I'll show you the chart in a moment. Essentially what this chart does is it automatically determines how many hits you get.
Yeah.
And then you roll the wound afterwards.
Yeah.
It's a very odd way of doing it, but sure. So the strength of my lightning arc weapon battery attack is 8.
Okay.
And then I look at what I'm shooting at, the type of ship. So I'm shooting at an escort. Now, normally I have to see how I'm shooting at them and what facing they're in. I'd say it's probably a beam.
This is closing.
That's close. Okay, it's closing. Yeah. So their front arc is more towards me than their side arc. So it's closing. Their ships are closing in on my guns. So it's easier to hit them. If they were a beam, if they were going this way, they're passing by my shots as I'm shooting at them. It's harder to hit. But because I'm a Necron, my lightning arcs kind of hit an entire area and just arc around there. I always treat enemy ships as if they were coming towards me, so closing, which is usually a better chart.
Good shift, yeah.
So here is the chart. So I'm strength 8. So I go there first. Well, I use that as a reference. I look at what kind of ship I'm shooting at, escort, closing, escort, and then I meet them up where the 8 is. So it's 8. It's hard to do with the camera, but it's 4 essentially.
Yeah. It's 4. Trust us.
4. So now 2 things to note. If I'm in long range, if I'm shooting from over 30 centimeters away, that means I shift the chart to the right one, harder to hit. So I actually have 3 hits. If I was in short range, I'd shift the chart to the left ones, so I'd be in closer range. But I'm not in either range right now. I'm in medium range, so I just get 4 hits, and I'm looking to damage the ship. But James here gets an option. He knows I'm firing all my shots at him, so he's going to
brace for impact.
So the crew is going to take cover, and they roll 7. What is it? I think
They're leadership 8. They're the good ones.
Aha!
Yeah. So basically, they saw that solar flare, and they're like, I don't know what's going on, but everyone, just stop what you're doing and put some board up the windows. You know, batten down the hatches. I'm sure they have hatches on Orc ships. That's 100% how that works. Yeah. Close all the doors. Grug. Get the screen door closed. We're not letting no one in. That's how it goes.
Get everyone off the outside of the ship. Everyone get inside, you know.
Pull in all the grots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what that whole squad is doing. Now, what Brace for Impact does is there's no armor saves in this game. There's no saving throws in this game, per se, unless you Brace for Impact. Now, Necrons
you're a Necron.
Or you're a Necron.
Yeah.
Necrons actually don't fight with active shields.
Nope.
Is their thing. Because they're too focused on stealth and all the maneuvering and all that stuff. Which is very not Necron-y in modern Necron kind of play style.
Yeah,
it's almost
it's
stealth
old
and
Necrons.
speed.
It's old Necrons.
Yeah, old Necrons, exactly. Yeah, very mysterious and hard to really gauge.
Yeah, when they were actually sneaking up on the galaxy, as opposed to now where they're all arrogant and stuff for whatever reason. I think the Necrons a lot better, quite honestly.
I think. Well, I'm more familiar with them as well because I started playing them in 3rd edition.
Okay.
Which is I think when they made the shift. Or is it 5th?
It was. I want to say it's 6th or 7th.
It was they got the new book in 5th edition, which gave them. They had the monolith in 3rd.
Yeah.
And in 5th they got Lich Guard and stuff like that. That was they didn't get a codex till 5th, and that's when their lore changed, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, to the game. We're getting distracted.
Yeah.
So Brace for Impact. Essentially, if I do roll that 6 to hit him, he'll have a 4-up save if he has no shields active. Now, currently they each have 1 level of shield active. And you'll see how the shields work in a second because I'm about to throw 4 dice at him. So 4 hits. I need 6s because he's got armor 6 on the front. I got nothing.
All right.
So the brace. The downside to bracing for impact is you can't do an order on your next turn, and your weapons are halved.
Yeah.
But you can still act normally otherwise. And now the lances get to fire them. I think I have 2 with this class of ship. Never mind, apparently they have 4, which is pretty nuts. Lances are really good. Now the way lances work, there's no rolling to hit. They essentially automatically hit all the time.
They always hit on a 4.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess in my mind, they wound on 4s.
So the way it works in this game, right, is because it's not about you're not worried about actually wounding the ship. It's about hitting the ship. Hit the ship in a way that will do damage.
Exactly.
So if you're shooting slugs and stuff, it'll bounce off at different angles. That's where you get your armor in.
Yeah.
Lances, it's like a giant volcano cannon, and it's in space, so they have no limit on how big they make these volcano cannons.
Yeah.
If you get hit by it, you're done. So the 4+ is just do you get hit by this thing? Yes, no. That's all.
That's true. That's right. That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
So I'm about to shoot 4 particle whips. I whip particle energy, and it's represented by a lance attack. So I'm going to roll 4 dice here. For every 4 up, it's a hit.
Yeah.
And they will be able to. The shields will absorb them. But if I roll a 6, my lances are special. I ignore shields.
Right.
That's their special lance. Boom, boom, boom. So okay. I guess I should have done those one. Should I have done those one at a time?
I don't care.
I don't think it really matters.
All right, so I'm gonna try and brace that 6.
Right, because this one automatically ignores your shield, so that'll kill that one right there, unless you brace.
Okay, so does he brace the impact? Yes, he does.
No. So here we have a 4-up die.
I love this die for this game.
So he ignores that first one, or it hits, but it's superficial damage essentially.
Yeah, again, they put a bunch of grots in front of something, and it takes off the ship behind that, but the grots are enough to be an airtight seal at that point. That's definitely how that works.
So there's no metal left. It's just a collection of
just
grots.
a screaming wall.
So that one's gone. Okay. Now this hit automatically hits its shields.
Yep. So we'll put a blast marker there.
So what that means is if your ship's ever in contact with a blast mark, for each blast marker it's in contact with, its shield levels go down as they're being...
Okay, so the good way to look at it, because it confuses a lot of people, you don't drop your shields and generate your shields.
They're always active.
They're always active, it's just, are they overwhelmed or not?
Overwhelmed, that's the word, yes. Yeah. So they're currently overwhelmed by the amount of firepower they're taking, which is the blast marker there. That stays there until it goes away that'll go away later in the game.
Yeah.
Now you don't have a shield anymore, so the next lance attack you have to brace against.
Yeah.
So
the other thing about being overwhelmed too is that it's not like you drop and raise your shields. So basically, if your shields are overwhelmed or not, if you have 3 blasts, your shields are overwhelmed because you only have 1. if you have 6 blasts, your shields are overwhelmed. You only have 1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like kind of the way to look at it.
And blast markers also slow your movement down and lower your leadership as
And
things are going on.
ordnance need to, if they go through any blast markers in the movement.
Blast markers have a pretty big impact on the game,
Yeah.
as long as they're around. Sometimes
Yeah.
they don't stick around for long.
Well, the other thing that's neat about fighting Necrons is that they don't have shields, so they don't generate nearly as much blast markers.
That's true. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot less blast markers on the table because I'm playing.
There's a blast marker for that.
Oh, because the ordnance. Yep. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll stay there.
That's like the remainders of those orcs.
Rip.
Yeah, they're you know what? They're still there. They're just flying in circles now. It's
And
great.
they're flying through the explosion.
Yeah,
they're all
they're
dying
like, all
horribly.
the pilots are blind.
So 1-4 up save on him.
Here we go. Does he? Does this lance pass? But do they?
Do they brace?
Yeah, do they brace? I wanted a no question though. Oh, do they get hit by this one? Yes, they do, and he's dead.
Oh, that's confusing. Okay, I see. So do they get hit by the lance and
Yeah.
die? Yes, is the answer.
Yeah, they take it. It hurts.
So when an escort is destroyed, it just it leaves a blast marker behind to
Yeah.
represent where it was. Now the bigger ships, the cruisers, they have a critical damage table that can blow up. Really bad things can happen there.
Yeah.
And that's it for his shooting. I was able to take out one of the escorts. Now the Shroud class is going to open up everything into them as well. They're already braced, so you don't have to worry about that. And this one I am in short range, I think. I'm going to double check.
Yeah. Is okay. So you are in short range of those 2.
Right.
So if you take that good shift, you can only hit those 2 guys.
I
Just
will,
so you know.
I will go with that.
Yeah, because you're not going to do 4.
I don't think I'm going to do more than 4 hits with this guy.
No,
now,
attitude.
instead of his 8 shots, this guy's actually got 10.
Ooh.
Because he doesn't have any lances though. He's all about the weapon batteries and supporting. So I'm going to show this one more time on camera, and then the rest will let you know what the shots are. So he's got 10 weapon battery shots, that's strength 10. Closing away escort, so we go down to the 3rd chart, so 10 to the 3rd chart. We're at 5, but we're in short range, so we shift 1 to the left. So we have 7 hits against the escorts.
The other thing to note is that he will be in the side arcs for this, but I don't count as a beam because he's Necron, so he always counts me as closing.
Right.
Okay.
Also, these would have been a beam. Right.
Yeah, but the other thing to note too is that Orc ships have 6 on the front and 4 on the side and rear. So you only need 4 pluses to hit me this time.
Here's the 7 hits because I'm hitting his side. I just need 4s. That's not a great roll. So I hit, the first one hits his shield, and then the second one you can brace against.
Does he brace? Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he does brace.
All
Now
right.
to note, these escorts usually only have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
They have 1 shield, 1 hit point. So once if he would have failed that, even that weapon battery would have overwhelmed him and took him out.
Yeah.
So now he's done firing. This harvester is going to fire everything in them as well. Now he's pretty far away, but he's not long range. That I can gauge just by looking at it.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm going to fire the lightning arcs first.
Yep.
My 8 goes down to 4 because of the range and the orientation of everything. So I need 6s. I do actually get a 6. Now
Okay.
we have to figure out which one's closer.
This guy's closer.
Okay.
So does he brace this one?
Yes.
It does.
All right, so he's fine. Now we have the 4 lances.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. The lances roll hot.
Okay. First one. Does this guy blow up? No, he doesn't.
Please.
Does he explode? Yes, he does.
Okay.
So that's the second
That's
one.
the second one. Do you see again? Like
next-
which order are these?
That's up to you.
Oh, okay. We'll do the 6 last then.
Okay. The next one will take a shield,
Yep.
and then
I guess yeah.
Does he brace against this? No, he doesn't.
Oh, I do take out
He's also
another one.
dead.
All right. So that was amazing shots from this harvester, taking out taking out
2.
2 of the ships.
So
And because none of the escorts were in base contact with each other, the blast won't be in base contact with them. So they still have their active shields. Their shields only go down if the blast is in base contact with them.
yeah, their shields are not overwhelmed.
So that's it for my heavier fire. And now my escorts are going to try and just plink some shots off of... how many shields does the big guy have?
I think he's only has 2. It's not that many.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 12
He's
hits
got
though.
12 hit
yeah,
points,
he's a battleship.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. How many points is he?
3.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
305.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and fire my dirges now. They don't have a whole lot of firepower. They're more or less meant to harass. We're gonna fire into the side of the Ravagers here. Now these 2 are in short range, so they're gonna fire separately. This one's just gonna fire normally on his own. But because I went ahead full ahead. What is
All
it?
head full.
All head full. My weapon strength is halved. I think they're only strength.
They're only
3.
strength 3.
So they're 2
yeah.
each then.
Well, what it would do is you combine firepower for it, so you get 3 for these guys
That's right.
and then 2 for him.
So that's
You
what we're
round
gonna
it
do. So we're gonna do 3 shots. Well, not 3. We'll do 3 shots.
Firepower. Yeah.
But it might be less.
Yeah.
And James is gonna opt to not brace.
Nope.
So these 2 together get 2 shots.
Yep.
And this one here gets 1 shot. So it's kind of in the end the same. I'll
Yeah.
roll them separate though. So 4s to get the side. Oh,
Nope,
he did that.
that'll take one out.
That takes one out because the shield beats the first one, then he gets destroyed by the second one. Because again, there's no brace. And then the 1 last shot on a. Nope.
4.
So nothing.
Okay.
So, well, I mean, I do kill one of the Ravagers.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Now for the Jackals into the capital ship. No bracing because I'm at half firepower. My 12 shots go down. My 12 firepower go down to 6, which means I'm only getting 4 hits against the capital ship after the shift. After the chart, no shifting. I'm not in half range. So his armor's 5. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, that's enough to get through.
I actually do a damage to him. So I hit. He's only got 2 levels of shields.
Yep.
So his shields go down, and then the last hit does get him. He takes, but it's not critical. Only 6s can cause critical damage.
You roll now to see if it causes it.
That's right. No. So no critical damage. He takes 1 hit point. He's got 11 left.
Yeah.
And then now ordnance phase. That guy, he's out. He's gonna go off the table on your next turn.
Fine.
Because I have an ordnance myself. And now also at the end phase, pass me. Oh, I got D6 over here.
Yep.
Now I have to take off D6 blast markers. 5. And they can't be in base contact with something. So I'm just gonna take off these 2. And then 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then the rest stick around until James rolls.
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, you take off the order markers, except for brace. I think that goes away at the end of your movement.
It goes. Yeah.
I think it goes away, but you're not allowed to. You can't do any orders now.
Can't do any orders. No.
They're just not allowed to do an order now. So actually, that sticks around until your end phase. So no orders. Your weapon strength is halved, and you'll be braced for my turn or for your turn, but it goes away at the end. So now, where would you like to start? So he's got to reload his ordnance.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah, he's the only one that really needs an order, so he's gonna go ahead and try that. He's got leadership 6, but I got reroll, so let's try this. Nope, that's gonna fail, and a reroll.
Hey! So he gets the reload ordnance order, which actually doesn't hurt him in any way, shape, or form. It just lets him reload his ordnance.
Yeah, so he can fire again.
True.
So he's
And
only
because he's in base contact with the 2 blast markers, that means you only ever reduce your movement by 5 if you're ever touching blast markers, is what I'm trying to say. They slow your movement down.
Yeah.
So what's his movement normally?
So normally it's 20. So he's only moving 15. so he can only move and then
do
turn
1
at the
turn.
end. Yep.
Very nice. So here we go. Full 15 forward.
And he's not gonna turn.
I didn't think so.
No. Oh, you know what? Let's do this.
Okay, never mind. We are going to turn.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Gonna move the rammers. They're gonna board. They're gonna attempt to board.
Yep.
So they're gonna fly. They're gonna do a turn before they move.
Yep. And they're gonna go 20.
And they come into base contact with me. I guess if anyone's curious, the scale of the ships isn't actually that accurate. It's more or less to show the ships on the table.
So,
the ship's actually like the stem.
Yeah. So
That's how small it is.
The way to think about it that I love, like someone explained it, is these are holographic projections of where the ships are.
Yes.
So like the stem of the ship is actually its physical spot is the point of that stem. That's how big the ships are.
Yeah, they're teeny.
Yeah.
And it's like the actual base of the ship itself represents its like not zone of control, but like.
But like where boarding vessels would go.
Exactly.
Like where you'd have like incoming, outgoing tugboats and like supply ships and all that sort of stuff. That's the effective range of those ships.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of like that aspect of it as well. It's just a holographic display of what's actually here. So they're all going to fly into base contact with me, and they're going to be boarding me. I think that's in the end phase.
Yes, that is in the end phase. This probably isn't a good action because, again, we discussed it. You're going to get +1 to the boarding action. But it's great to show people what it does.
You know what? This will maybe work out a little bit better for me than it did last time.
Well, yeah, because you're not getting boarded by
Spoiler.
Yeah.
He destroyed that in 1 hit.
It was like
Off
yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
That was awful, but now I know.
Yeah.
To be careful. So we're gonna go and do an order on this cruiser here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and lock on. He's leadership 5, so he's probably not gonna get it.
You get +1 for my orders on my ships, though.
So I need a 6, but we'll see. No, doesn't get it.
Is it important to reroll? He got 3 left.
It's not really important to reroll, but also there's nothing else that's really important to reroll anyways.
Oh, so then we'll reroll then.
Yeah. No, he still doesn't get it.
7
That's
7.
okay. Okay, so he's gonna move up 20 and just end up right here. And I think he will turn his 45 this way.
Alrighty.
There we go. And then these guys are gonna turn a little bit and move up 20, and they're gonna just end up here, and they're gonna fire a big salvo of torpedoes.
Like in this kind of direction?
Just to force you to move.
Right. So again, torpedoes have to fire in the front arc, but the front arc kind of comes out like this.
Yeah.
To stop, it's essentially stopping my tomb ship or my harvester from going in this direction. Again, torpedoes are used to control the enemy movement because I don't think I'd survive that salvo of torpedoes very well.
Well, you might.
I mean, I could. I am pretty durable. Yeah. That is it for movement.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot this kill cruiser first.
Yeah. Named the Red October.
The Red October. So what kind of guns are we looking at here? Should I brace? Is what I'm asking. Let's see.
Okay, so I'm gonna declare all of its shooting against this shroud.
Okay.
Because if I can take off some hull points, it'll make it easier for the boarding action.
That's very fair.
And then his port guns are gonna go after that guy, because that's what's in Arc.
Oh,
Yeah.
also fair.
Yeah. So that's how that works. So, yeah, let's check some ranges.
Proud
Guns
guns.
have 45, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's definitely in range there. Then.
Yeah, and then it's basically, it'll be within 30. I doubt it's going to be within 15. No. So he will only have his prow guns against him.
Is there any lances?
I don't have lances.
Okay then.
Yeah. I think, yeah, there's one battleship that gets 2 lances.
So orcs don't really run with lances then.
No.
Mostly Imperials and Chaos.
There's
And
the
the
expanded version.
Eldar? has some-
Eldar only use lances.
They don't have weapon batteries?
They have weapon batteries. That, like, I forget how Eldar work. Their torpedoes are crazy because they can avoid turrets and stuff.
What?
Yeah. Oh, and they get like saves against lancers or something. It's ridiculous. Like,
Oh, they have hollow fields and all that stuff?
yeah, yeah.
Funny enough, my weapons ignore hollow fields.
Ooh.
They specifically say.
Yeah, because again, Necrons are supposed to fight Eldar.
Right, that's
how it goes.
I'm curious if back then were they the ancient enemy of the Eldar back then?
Yeah, they were.
I guess technically they would have
They
always
would've
been.
Yeah, because they've been fighting in the War in the Heavens. Like, that was always a thing.
That was that's right. True.
Oh, no, because Necrons fought the old ones.
Yeah, but then the Eldar worked for the old ones in a way.
Yeah, at the end of the battle.
At the end, yeah.
Yeah, but they start with it's just Necrons versus old ones, and then Eldar show up as fighters, I guess, for the old ones.
Like allies, defenders. The orcs were created by the old ones too to fight the Necrons.
Yeah, Eldar were created to fight the old ones.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know the orcs were, and they were created to fight against the Necron tier.
Yeah.
And then the Necron tier went through the transition.
Yeah.
And that's where it went downhill for everyone else.
Okay.
It went downhill for them too. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't go uphill for anyone on that one. Like, it was.
The Necrons thought they were getting something good.
Yeah.
They thought.
They got okay.
So the port guns are what weapon strength are we looking at?
D6.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna brace.
I get to re-roll it. 3. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah, might as well at least get a 4 up. Come on, that's 6 already done that. Does that go to 0? Because I'm a
probably.
beam.
You are a capital ship, a beam. 1. Yeah, it'll go to 0.
So because I'm going this way, it's hard to hit. They all just kind of pass by me or do superficial damage.
The other thing too is it goes through a blast marker, which means it's a bad shift.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's nothing. So then we'll do the prow guns at this guy. So it's D6 plus 2.
That's it, eh?
Yeah. 2.
Reroll?
I re-roll that.
There you
Three,
go.
okay.
5. We at least got 5. So we have a bad shift,
Yeah.
and that's it. Because we're not in short or medium range. So 5, I think I'm a beam.
You are a beam.
So that 5 becomes
1.
huzzah! So because I'm so stealthy, it's hard. I have armor. In addition to that, I'm 6 to hurt all sides.
Yeah. Nope.
So his prow gun shooting at me going through that. Is it going through this?
Yeah, just going through that.
So it'll be a bad shift, and we're not within 15, but we're not over 30. I'm not gonna brace.
You're over 30.
Oh, I am over 30?
Yeah, you're like 31.
So that's 2 bad shifts?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't shift.
Yeah, we're more.
It is what it is, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get hit by torpedoes soon, so I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. The torpedoes will hit you because they originate from the edge of the base.
Yeah.
But stem to stem, it's less than 30.
It's true.
Sorry, it's over 30.
Over 30.
Yeah. All right, so D6 plus 6 strength.
11 shots,
There we
not
go.
bad.
All right, and you are a capital ship, a beam, with 2 bad ships, which just puts it all the way in. So I got 2 shots.
Huzzah! 6 to hit me?
No.
Nope. Close though.
All right, and then
Ordnance! Oh, wait, we have more!
yeah. So the port guns are going to go against your Shroud cruiser.
So he's out of range on both sides for the Jackals and my Shroud.
Yeah, but I do get to do ordnance.
Yes. So I assume torpedoes coming forward.
Yeah,
They're D6 strength?
they are D6 plus 2.
Oh, D6 plus 2, nice.
Yep, and they can re-roll it.
Here come the big bombs! 8!
I'm going to keep it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Putting them there, and then we're gonna launch the fighters as well. They're random strength as well.
Yeah, so D3 plus 5. 8 again, because, So I'm going to do 2 waves of 3 and 1 wave of 2.
Okay. Unleashing all the assault boats, I assume.
Yes, assault boats.
Are we launching all 5 of their torpedoes?
Yes.
So we're gonna line them up like this. You're gonna roll all 5 dice and kind of align to see what their strength is.
Yeah, so what I do for this to speed it up is you line up the torpedoes and then you roll the dice. Whichever die is closest to this one is that one, etc. So
Right.
that was a pretty good roll. 2 6s.
Okay, well I gotta avoid that awful minefield of torpedoes coming this way.
Yeah. All right.
And with that, the shooting is done. It brings us to the ordnance phase. For these, all the ordnance gets to move now. Now this is gonna come crashing into me.
Yeah, it's gonna hit you because it's 30. So yeah, as soon as it touches the base, right?
Right.
So yeah, let's just resolve that now.
So I do get to torpedo, not torpedo, I get turrets. I get 3 turrets against it. Strength's 8.
Yeah.
So I could at best reduce it down to 5. I'm not going to bother bracing against it either because it still only hurts me on 6s because of, it is still hard to see me kind of, and my armor is quite dense. I have 3 turrets on him, the defensive turrets. They shoot down 3 of the torpedoes, so it's that
Two of the
strength.
torpedoes.
Sorry, 2.
Yeah.
Now he's down to strength 6.
Yeah. So that is perfect.
And you roll 6 dice against him now as it hits.
Yep.
And every 6, I take a hit. Oh, I take 1. That could be critical though.
Yep. Is it a crit?
No. So I'm down to 7 hits on him after that torpedo barrage.
Yeah.
Now we're just going to take that off because it would just keep flying off. Now normally, well, in the past you used the longer torpedo, so that was 8, so it'd actually be like about this long.
Yeah.
So it would hit me, and then the ones that hit me are removed, and then it comes back together again and keeps going. It could hit further ships. In this regard, it's not going to hit any further ships.
Yeah.
Now all these torpedoes come flying forward 30 centimeters.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna line them up here. And
So
we'll show
I'm
the
probably going to have to hit those torpedoes.
Yeah. In that case, if I do it a little more angled.
That's where they end up. So I actually will end up flying through 2 of them after they move. Now, with the change to what we're doing with the torpedoes here, they would actually be about like this long.
Yeah.
They'd be in this massive area here.
If we did the normal way, you'd be hit by the 6 and the 5 because I could like string those out.
Right.
But I don't care.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that.
Well, you got till your turn.
That's true. Even if I burn my thrusters or my reverse thrusters, I'm still going to hit them because I have to go at least half my movement. Half my
No,
movement.
burn retros, you can go 0.
I guess I could burn retro. I'm just going to get hit by it on my end phase anyway, my ordnance phase.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it.
The only thing is if you move less than half because of burning retros, you count as a defense.
Okay.
So it's really easy to hit you with
That's
guns.
even easier that hit me then.
Yeah.
So, but I guess I could shoot at them. But they're separate ones though, right? So
Yeah,
1,
and
2,
also
3,
you have
4,
to go
5.
through them in your movement phase first.
Unless I go 0.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just move through them.
Yeah.
It's better to do
Dude,
that.
you 6 up to hit you.
I think I'm okay. I think I'll be okay.
That. All right. So let's do these 3 against your first guy.
Oop, you get 1 defensive gun against that.
Yeah.
He kills 1 of them.
Okay, so it's down to 2, and then basically on 4-ups normally, so they do hit and run attacks.
Yeah.
But it's changed in the 2010 FAQ, and we're gonna go with that because otherwise these would automatically kill the ship
Yes.
unless you braced.
So the way this works, they don't actually do damage. They do critical hits.
Yeah.
But because it's an escort, a critical hit destroys an escort. But the way it normally works is on a 2 or more, it would destroy it.
Yeah.
The new FAQ says, you know what, we're gonna make that a 4+. But they're orcs, they get +1 to this.
Yeah. So they still kill you on a 3. Do you want to brace?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Because I have no save against this otherwise.
No.
So I'm going to brace. Their leadership, I can't remember. Let me check. Those are jackals with leadership 6. Currently up to 7.
Yep.
That's still a fail. I'm going to use my last reroll. I fail. Oh, man. All right, so no bracing.
All right.
So if you roll 3 up, that ship's dead.
Well,
on
either
these
one
2
of these
days.
is a 3 up. Yep.
So that kills that escort off, and it leaves a little blast marker.
Yep.
The other wave of 3 coming into the next ship. I
Yeah.
do have 1 turret to maybe make this a little bit better.
You can also try and brace again.
Yes, I will. I'll definitely try and brace again.
Yep.
So I kill 1 off, and brace. That's how I brace.
Okay. So then these on a 3. So you got 1 that you can try and brace.
2.
2. Yeah.
So yeah, so Necrons, when they actually put their shields up or brace for impact, they get a 2-up save instead of a 4-up.
Yeah, because like the energy signature from it is huge, but again, their shields are crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's how that goes. And
Oh,
then-
and also when I brace for impact, I lose all my stealth because I'm lit up like a Christmas tree right now. My
Yeah.
shields are active, everything's going on, everything can see me, so it's very easy to hurt me. My armor's 4 on all sides now on them.
yeah, and then the last 2,
Boop. Turret. Nope. Huh.
1.
Brace.
Yeah.
Okay, we lose an escort.
That's
And for anyone who is curious, maybe they could have forgotten, brace for impact was FAQ'd. Later on, you're allowed to brace for impact anytime you would suffer damage or like a ram, a board, a hit and run, anything like that. Also, if you fail the brace for impact, if you fail any order, normally you can't do any more orders for the rest of the turn. This would then later FAQ to saying you can't brace for impact until that attack is resolved. So he goes in for a hit and run, I failed the brace for impact, I tried to reroll it with a command check, failed, unfortunately lost the ship. Now, it says you can then continue to brace for impact against further attacks, even though you failed earlier on.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm just doing it with different ships.
Yeah.
So brace for impact is a lot more powerful. You just replace whatever order you had on with brace for impact. So they're braced now, and I lost the ship, but they're still going strong.
Yeah.
Now we've hit the end phase, we're going to remove blast markers and resolve this boarding action. Now this is potentially complicated. There's a list of pluses and minuses we have to take into consideration here. The only factors to take into consideration here is my ship's not crippled, you get no bonuses for that. I have no special orders on my ship, you don't get any bonuses for that. You have a special order on yourself, so I actually get +1 for that. And my value of ship is higher. We're essentially showing off, or I guess James is being kind and showing off boarding actions.
Yeah.
No,
it's also because, honestly, you cannot, boarding action is the only things that you cannot brace against.
Which is my biggest strength.
Yeah, because I don't want to deal with that 2+.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's very fair. So you're currently strength 3, essentially strength 3. I'm currently strength 4. I'm strength 5 because you have that order on. But you're orcs.
No, it's not that. It's so you're strength 4, which is higher than my strength 3.
So I get
you get
+1.
+1.
Okay, that's right.
And then you get +1 because of that, because of my orders. So you're at +2.
But orcs get a flat out +1.
Yes. So I'm at +1. So essentially,
The difference is 1.
We're gonna roll off, and you're gonna get +1 to your roll after everything's said and done.
Yeah.
And we're gonna repair those and see what happens.
So we're gonna roll off now. I've been rolling ones infamously. Oh no! Why does this happen to me all the time?
Oh.
So the difference is you roll
3.
Yeah,
the difference is 3.
So I take 3 hits on me.
Yeah.
I only have 4. I'm crippled now.
Boarding, man.
I'm awful at boarding. Here's the boarding chart result. Now we look at the difference in score. I'm driven back. Now these are winners/losers critical hits on. I take a critical hit on a 3.
Yep.
And I get to roll once for each of your ships, but I only do critical hits back on 6s.
Yeah. So this could be potentially devastating. Could be potentially okay.
I could roll 666, I guess.
Yeah, and then all my ships blow up.
You go ahead and do me first then. On
Okay.
a 3 up,
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll. We'll start. If I roll any 6s, we'll start over there and there.
Yeah.
Bam. Nothing.
No. Okay.
So I'm down to 1 hit remaining,
Oof.
and they're fine.
Okay.
Woo! One thing I want to note for the Necron Star Pulse Generator, that thing that arcs or pulses out and hits everything on a 6 nearby, it actually is FAQ to work very differently for Ordnance. Instead of 1 roll on a 6 to destroy the Ordnance, like I luckily got earlier, I roll 1d6 for every marker in that Ordnance, and for every 4 up, it essentially acts as turrets.
Yeah.
So it did that a little incorrectly earlier. It's still pretty effective against Ordnance. It's actually I prefer the FAQ version of it because it's more likely to do something as opposed to nothing. Okay, he's got to leave. Next time I can, he's gonna leave.
Yeah,
because he's crippled and done.
I'm gonna take out some blast
Markers.
markers.
1. Haha.
Yep.
So these blasts are still sticking around. Now we go to the bottom of my turn 2.
Yeah.
So normally a vessel, when it disengages, it has to move, get off the table, perform a leadership check to get out of there. Necron vehicles, they're all about not sticking around if things are going bad. So they essentially dematerialize their vehicle and fade out of existence and reappear somewhere safe. It's at the end of my movement phase, so it still has to move and everything, but it won't be able to fire, and it's just going to leave the battlefield to try and save face.
Or I could try and stay here and fight me, coward. No.
No. I'm going to work on my dirges and my jackals first. They're going to move. I think I'm going to try and... I got a lucky hit on him earlier. With them at half firepower... They were at half firepower last time too. I'm just going to gang up on them and try and deal with them. So I don't have to deal with these every turn. Yeah. I want to get in a good shift with them. So with these guys here, they move 50. So I have to at least go 25 centimeters. They can turn right away, but I'm going to go a little bit forward. I'm going to go like 15 or 20 forward, turn, and then go the other 10 or 15 this way. I'm just going to go, I'm going to go 15, then 10. Yeah. Or 10, 15, 10.
One of those two.
No. I'm going to go 10, 15.
There you go.
So the 10... is going to take them to about here. Boop, boop, boop. Already just measured off camera. And then I'm going to turn. Doop, 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 doop. And then I'm going to go forward 15. Yeah. So 15 takes them to about here. These guys are a little bit further forward.
Yeah.
Should be a good shift in range.
Yeah. Also, just something to note for anyone who's looking to film Battlefleet Gothic, what Luke has been doing is he'll measure and then figure out this star. And that's what
you notice
so
that
good.
You notice I was doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, well, it helps to have this table where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm going to that star. Boop. All right, I'm going to that system over there. Boop.
You're navigating by the stars.
These guys are going to just turn a little bit, boop, boop, before they move and go, boop, 40 forward. 40 is going to take me to this star over here. Loop. Loop. I'm going to get hammered by ordnance, but I mean, I got braces for that, I suppose.
Yeah, like...
For a second, I thought they might have to go back 5 centimeters because of the blast markers they flew through. They have reactive hulls that ignore negative modifiers from leadership and movement when it comes to blast markers. Necron tech. This guy's gonna just Oh man, do I just lock on?
I think so, because I mean,
You think so, right?
well, because like, hear me out on this. I don't know why I'm helping you kill me, but here we are. It's a learning game. That's why.
Right. Well, I was thinking about lock on anyways. Explain to me why I should lock on.
You're gonna get front arc on him.
Right.
You don't care. You're Necrons. You'll get front arc. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. There goes that whole strategy. But
Yeah.
normally, for most other people who aren't Necrons, yeah, you'd want to get like the closing because you get more dice.
You get more dice against closing,
Yeah.
right?
So that's the thing.
What's his armor on the front? 6 on the front,
6
though.
on the front, 5 on the side. So for you, it's different because if you lock on, you're gonna go straight. And you're not gonna be able to get into a side. Oh,
Yeah.
you might. How far is his movement? Like 20?
30.
30?
Yeah.
It might be cutting it close.
But I might get out of that 30-inch range, too. That's the tough thing with the no pre-measuring. I'm not going to target lock because I think I want to turn. So no orders on him. He's just going to move. 15's going to take him to that star there, and he's going to turn 45 to there, and then go further 15.
Yeah.
And we're going to go up to that little star there.
There's ships passing in the night.
Going to get him.
Yeah.
So in this regard, it's pretty good for me because this would normally be a beam, but it counts as closing. Only for the lightning arc. Well, it's only the weapon batteries all that matter, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it counts as closing for the lances too, because that makes such a difference.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be hitting all 3 of these salvos. Not much I can do about that.
Just rip that band-aid off.
So let's just figure out where I want to land. Let's see, what do I want? Do I just fly in front of them and get hit by another salvo, or do I do the inertialist drive and like end up somewhere weird? I have no idea where I'm going to go. I think maybe if I go in front of them, do you think I could? I wonder if I could bully them to the point where their salvo is not that scary.
They're leadership 5. I don't think they're reloading this game.
You don't think so?
They're leadership 5.
Hey, the leadership 6. I got an order up. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. We're gonna go forward. You know what? We're actually gonna target lock.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna target lock.
Hey man.
I think this one's leadership 8. Dang! What is going on? All right. You know what? That was my last ship. Anyway, I'm not doing any more orders. Great news, everyone. He's actually leadership 9, which
Yeah.
means I would have passed because you have an order up on. They're braced.
They're braced.
And
This
he's got
guy's
reloaded.
reloaded.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I actually passed. This guy's crippled. It doesn't give me +2 anymore. He's actually kind of gone.
Oh.
He's actually got to move, eh?
Right.
Oh yeah, their brace is gone. So it's
Yeah.
actually just that order over there
Yeah.
that saved me. He's just gonna do his move, whatever. He's gonna end up somewhere around there,
And then just
and then leave.
turn into a
15. I'm just gonna go the full 30. I think. Should I stop when I touch the torpedoes though, or do I just keep flying through?
just keep flying through.
All right, I'm just gonna go full 30 then.
Engines, but I wouldn't worry about it.
So I fly through a lot of these torpedoes. We have to resolve them one at a time. We'll start with the strength 2 one.
Sure.
I got torpedo.
Turrets.
I have my turrets. Yeah, I got 3 turrets on this guy. Turrets. Boom. I only kill 1, so it's I can't. Well, I guess if I brace, I lose my order.
Yeah.
But I don't want to brace anyways.
No.
Yeah. Why would I?
Yeah.
So you need a 6 to hurt him with that torpedo.
No.
Nope. So that one's gone.
Yeah.
And then turrets against that strength 6 one, which makes the strength 5. So you throw 5 dice at me. Come on, it's a minefield. Oh, my Necron armor is too tough.
Yeah.
This doesn't. I feel
They
like
can't find the purchase. That's why.
You ever play a game for the first time on very easy mode? That's what this feels like. That's what this feels like. Oh, reduce it down to strike 2.
No. Okay. Yeah, you just fly through them. And
then-
you were worried.
I was actually worried. Leave me alone.
I'm telling you, man. Like Necrons, they're great.
And then the shroud that was there at the end of the movement phase, he phases out. Now James is still gonna get points for that at the end.
I'm gonna get a lot. We got 50%.
Is it 50%?
It's 50% for your guys if they're crippled.
That's a lot still.
Yeah, everyone else is 25.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like if you can hurt the Necron vehicles, they're worth a lot of points.
Yeah, so board them.
Yes, do that. I think it's only you and Chaos that like I guess Space
No,
Marines want
Chaos
to board.
don't want to board.
Oh, Space Marines don't want to board.
Yeah, Space Marine want to board.
Space Marines!
Space Marine!
Starting off the shooting phase with this harvester, solar pulse first, only hitting your battleship. It's
Yeah.
the gore bags.
Gorebag's Revenge, and I'm not gonna brace.
Fair. Against any of this?
No.
All right. So that ordnance and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to have that. So we're gonna go solar pulse. Nope. What's the armor on the side? 5?
5.
Okay. Now we should have 4 hits with the lightning arc. That's right. I'm shooting at a capital ship. He's a little bit easier to hit. So I have 6 hits. Looking for 5s.
No, there's 3.
Wow.
That'll
That's
have to do a damage.
So 2 shields are down and 1 damage. Is it a critical damage? No. 4 lances, no shields up. 4 up to hit. Only 1.
Oh.
And it is critical.
Oh no!
Good old Games Workshop critical damage table. This is a 2d6 roll. Bloop. Got 3. That's nothing.
Starboard.
May not fire starboard armament
until
it is repaired. Okay, and no extra damage. You know what? This harvester's gonna go next. He's gonna solar pulse. He's gonna do his arc lighting into them. He's gonna do lances across. Now I gotta make sure I'm within 45 though. Oh yes, I am well within 45 centimeters. So we're gonna, you know what, we'll do the lances first because that's the most exciting.
Yep. Still not.
Just like
Yep,
broadsiding with lances.
Yeah.
Still not bracing.
No.
Boom, boom, boom. I get to re-roll for target.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Would you have braced?
No.
Okay. I know. So we got 3 more hits and another critical. Woo-hoo. Critical damage. Rolling a 5 this time.
Yeah.
Now his prow is damaged. Can't fire his front guns either until they're critical. Now, and he's also crippled. He's taking 6 hits.
Yep.
You get the 2 that are in closest or in good range for the good shift. I have 6 shots. 6s on them in the front.
6 of them for them in the front.
Bloop.
Oh.
Re-roll for the target lock. Nothing. Okay.
Okay. I'll kill
Wait,
one.
so you weren't bracing, right?
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
That'll kill one and take down the shield of the second one.
And then I just got a solar pulse. Bloop. Do I get to? I guess I get to re-roll that maybe. No, it doesn't do anything anyways.
All right.
Bloop. 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 Combine the fire of all these dirges into the backs of these ravagers. Still not bracing.
Okay, they'll brace. They'll brace.
Okay, they're gonna brace now. Leadership poo. Hey, they're good.
Okay.
They brace. I'll have 6 hits on them in the end after the good shift. No, ooh, only 1 hit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which one's the closest though. This
Yeah.
guy's a little bit closer. So gonna go on him.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. Now those dirges, or sorry, not the dirges.
Jackals.
Jackals. Yeah.
Jackals. They're
Fire.
jackal.
Jackal.
Jackals.
It's a jackal fighting over there. It'll be 3 hits into the nearest guy on 4 up.
Ooh.
Ooh, 2 hits. Well, he's braced, so he loses his shield.
Yep.
He's got a brace save.
Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
Oh, he's fine.
All right. I gotta do damage control.
So now it is damage control time. That's it for my shooting. I have no ordnance. I'm not in range to portal anything yet. Not a bad shooting phase.
Yeah.
Now we have end phase. I'm just gonna get rid of some blast markers. 2. Get rid of you. And you know what? I'll put you back. I'll take you.
There you go.
There you go.
And I'm gonna try and fix the critical hits on him. So he has 6 health points left, so I should roll 6 dice, except he's in contact with blast, so it halves that.
Ooh.
So on a 6, nope.
Oh, it doesn't
Yep.
repair his critical damage.
Dope. All right.
And with that, we're top of turn 3 of 8 now. The fighting has commenced. We're nice and locked in. Though I did some big hits to that guy over there.
Yeah, he's not doing too well.
These would have moved in my ordnance phase.
Yeah, and they're gone.
Let's take them off the table. They're just flying off the table. So these escorts are going to attempt to board. Wait, do you want to do any? Oh, they can't. They're
Yeah,
braced.
they're braced.
No reloading. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to board, or at least attempt to board.
Yeah, so they're gonna swarm you here.
And then these ones are going to turn 90 and swarm me over here.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And this guy doesn't need to do any orders.
Onto the battleship, we're going to try and order a reload.
Yep. So he needs a 6. Well, he has leadership 6. So he needs less than a 6. That's not it. But I'm gonna use one of my last 2 rerolls.
Reload.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
So his movement 15. He moves up 7.5 centimeters.
Yep.
And not turning. But I am in range of his left side gun still. That's like the only guns he has active.
Only
still.
guns left.
And now we have this Ork cruiser maneuvering around. What is its plan?
It's the kill cruiser, the Red October. It's just gonna come up and shoot the front guns at the
My harvester.
harvester, and then the side guns into the dirges, which aren't braced.
This would technically come off. So
Right.
they're currently not braced either.
Okay.
Can he get in range for a hit and run attack later on though? That
Well,
ship's
he
getting
is
surrounded.
in range for a hit and run attack.
Right.
At the end of the turn, so we can show off that mechanic too.
Huzzah! Which is I have the portals as well, but I have to get within 10 and I haven't really done that yet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna beam against this crippled battle cruiser or battleship here.
Yeah.
So what are we firing?
First we'll fire the port guns. So it's going to be D6 plus 2, but halved. So, yeah, I got firepower 2.
So firepower 2, that's right. Halved because he's crippled. His movement's also slowed. You know what? He would have only been able to move 5. Not that the movement really matters, because
Yeah.
his movement's down by 5 as well.
So he moved 10, but you know,
Yeah.
it's okay. He only
So-
moved 7.5.
So he'll go to there. So it's only 1 die against the beam
Capital ship.
capital ship there.
Hit it on a 6. Nope.
No. We have the heavy guns now, though.
Yeah, they're firepower 3, so it's also 1 die.
No, that's a 2.
All right, so he misses both.
Sorry, I got that one off camera, guys. It was a 2. I was a little too zoomed in.
Oh,
I was a little too focused on
Yeah,
that.
no. The important thing is he misses.
They're perfectly fine.
Okay.
And we didn't shoot ordnance because he failed to reload this turn.
Yeah.
Now we have port guns from the Red October into my dirges. I'm not going to brace because after everything is said and done, it's going to be 1 shot.
Oh no, it's capital ship's closing, so it might be 3.
It's actually D6 shots, but it's going to be 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, it'll be
Ooh.
1.
Ooh.
It'll be 0.
It's actually going to be 0 because of the shift going through the blast.
That'll be 1 because you are closing, right?
Right, I am closing it.
Yeah,
So
1.
it's 1 on a 6 that kills a ship? Maybe?
No.
No, okay. Now for his prow guns into my harvester. I'm also not... Could
You could brace.
You know what? I'm going to try and save as much face as... Ah, man. I'm going to brace against this one because I can't risk taking any hits before this boarding action. So I pass. He's leadership 10 currently because you have 1 order on your guys.
Yeah.
So we're going to go brace for impact.
All right.
All right, so D6 plus 2 from the little guns.
3.
So 5.
He can re-roll it, so I'm going to do that.
Hey!
Ooh,
You got 8. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Now you're looking for 4s because I braced. I turned on my shields.
Yep.
I'm easy to see now. Oh, 4s! Oh, I didn't
Just
give you 6s anyways. Brace! Oh, man, that sucks. Is it critical?
Oh, yeah. Is it a crit?
No. So I take 1 hit so far, and then we
Yeah.
have, is it 3 shots from the other gun? 3 hits?
Yeah.
After everything is said and done?
After everything's done and done, these are the heavy guns.
4s! Funny enough, the bracing... Oh, see, there we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. I might have taken a hit.
Yeah.
So
There
it's
you
2?
go. 2 up.
We're good.
You're good. Explain why we're doing it.
Now we're in the end phase. We have teleport attacks from your red Orktober.
Yep.
We have to remove blast markers, and we have to do the boarding actions.
Yeah. So we'll do the teleport attack first, just to explain everyone what's going on.
Right.
So I'm within 10 of a ship that doesn't have any shields.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't have shields on.
I don't have any shields on Necron ships.
Yeah, and normally you have to take down shields to do this.
Yep.
In your case, I'm just going to do it.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I have more hull points on this guy than your harvester.
Yep.
Which means that I can try and they're going to jump into a bunch of teleporter tubes and fly over and try and cause some damage to your ship.
So it's pretty much you roll 1d6 and you're looking for, and if you get it, you get critical damage.
No, it's 1d6 on the critical chart.
Is that what it is?
Yes, for hit.
The way this works is you're going to roll a single d6 on a 2 or more against my capital ship. I take that critical damage from my chart, which isn't going to do a whole lot to my Necron ships because I have a better critical damage chart, I guess.
Yeah.
But you get +1 on this roll because you're an orc.
Yeah.
So you roll a 4.
Yeah.
You disrupted his power flow. I cannot fire my lightning arcs in any arc until I repair it in my end phase. Which means my weapon battery can't fire this turn. But I'm braced anyway, so it'll be a little bit weaker. It's pretty good on your end. And now we have the boarding action.
Well, I'm going to remove blast first.
Oh, sure, that works
just because, you know.
5. Ooh.
Because we're going to get caught up in this boarding action. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, those ones are going to help you a little bit more.
I'm going to take these ones.
There you go. The boarding action, we have the exact same value. I'm at 7 hits, hull points remaining. You have 7 ships with 1 hit. We both have orders on ourselves, but you're an orc.
Yeah, so I get +1.
+1 of this roll, which I have infamously lost every time we played, even off camera.
Yeah,
like,
but...
comically lost, by the way.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Why don't you roll the die first?
Okay.
So you get a 6. Okay, difference is 3. So I take 3 hits. Yikes.
Yeah.
That puts me down to 4, which I'm crippled now. I'm driven back, which means I take 1 critical hit on a 3, and you might take them on 6s.
No.
Okay.
So they use 7 dice, and...
Let's start with these 3 actual ramming ships. I killed 2 of them. Bloop, bloop. Let's have it, yeah. Bloop. So 2 of them go down. We'll put 2 little blasts there. I got 2 blasts right here.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop. This is my brace. And then against your 4 ships up there, I'm going to roll them and just assign them to based on where the dice land. So nothing.
Okay.
They're all good. But I am also I've taken 4 damage in total on him. I think I might stick around with him and fight a little bit more.
Yeah.
Those harvesters were.
That was really good. The harvesters are worth a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick around as much as I can with him. And he can't do any orders either. So he's braced. That's going to bring him to the bottom of turn 3.
Yeah.
My go. We should probably roll for his repairs. We're looking. He's got 6 hits remaining, so you roll 6 dice for every 6 you repair. You're gonna fix his prow weapons, I assume.
I'm gonna fix his starboard weapons.
Oh, so
because I don't
flanks?
think you're gonna become in the front arc.
That's true. Smart. And he's so slow, it's hard for him to maneuver.
Yeah.
This harvester is gonna move normally. Not gonna do any orders. If you can measure 15 for me, please.
Sure.
Or 10. Sorry, 10.
Right there.
10 is right there. Forward I go, and 45-degree turn, and I'm just gonna go forward another 10-ish. I don't even think I have to. Yeah, whatever. I'll go 5. There we go.
Yep.
Pretty much we've measured where he's gonna go. Oh, he's essentially gonna end up going there with his minimum move he has to do, and turn 45 and end up there.
Yeah.
With that on him.
I'm gonna put this guy back.
Yep, he was in there.
Yeah. Oh no.
So these ships fly over there, turn left, and end about here.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and bully the big guy. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, I'm gonna get boarded by them now. Well, that's not ideal. I keep forgetting they only turn 45. The only real threat I have from boarding it seems to be that guy who can turn up to 90 and board them, but that's not a great board for that one ship.
Nope.
Now I gotta figure out what to do with them. Now the Jackals, I'm gonna do all ahead.
Yep.
But it's like their inertial dampener rule. I just want them out of this area. I want them somewhere over here. So we're gonna go with a leadership check on them. We pass, and I get to go D6 times 10. Nice. Ooh. So they go 100 centimeters this turn.
They go a meter.
First 20, they have to go to here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do a full 90. So the next 40 is gonna take them here, where they're gonna turn again. Boop.
They have another 40.
They have another 40 they have to go. I'm just gonna go, that's a good question. I'm gonna go up to the star for another 20. Whoop. And then they're gonna go turn to, maybe that's not great. Because I won't, maybe I'll go another 10 then turn.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I turn here and then 20, it's probably gonna end up taking me over there and I won't have any arc. So I'm gonna go another 10, about to here. So I'll have 10 centimeters more of movement, but I'm gonna turn this way first, full 90. And then boop, boop.
I like it.
They went from...
Yeah.
We're just gonna start shooting with the Jackals. Now they're firepower 4 in total right now, because they're on that order there.
All head full?
Yeah. So I get all 4, hit them.
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna brace.
No bracing, 6 on the front, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing, look at that, nothing.
Okay.
So they're done. Now the Dirges are gonna go into them as well. Okay. Now, not all of them are in good range. They're gonna have 5 hits in total between all of them. Oh, sorry,
I'm not gonna brace.
No bracings, that's 2 shields on them.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go with this Harvester firing everything into him, which I assume you want to brace?
No.
Ooh. So the Solar Pulse is in range, I'll shoot a Solar Pulse. No, close though.
Yeah.
I got 4 lances, I might as well do them.
Yep.
Oh, 2 go through. Are they critical?
Yes, one of them is.
Well, 1 is critical, yeah. So he takes 2 more hits, he's got 4 left.
Yep.
And the critical is gonna be 7. The ship's on fire now. If it's not repaired, you take a point of damage every end phase.
Yep.
And then closing capital ship. So 6 shots with his lightning arc. That's the one that can't fire his lightning arc. We have 2 more.
Okay.
He's got 1 left?
2 left.
He's got 2 left, okay. Are they critical? No.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have that one firing 2 lances over here.
Yep. Oh, 1 lance, because he's bracing and
That's
he's
right.
crippled.
It's only 1 lance.
Yep.
Oh, it doesn't do anything! Oh, no! Forgot to repair him in your end phase. You actually repair in every end phase.
Yep.
So I have 4 health left. I get to roll 4 dice. I repair on a 4 or more.
Yeah, you're good.
So I can repair his arcs, which means I can fire his arcs.
Yep.
But it's only 4, weapon strength 4 right now.
Well, I'm strength 2 because you're braced and you're crippled.
And I'm crippled, that's right.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you know what? I'm not even in range, so the shots, they miss. Anyways. That's all she wrote.
Yep. I gotta try and fix this fire.
Yeah, or else you'll go down to 1 remaining hull point.
Yep.
Okay, well let's get rid of some fire or blast. We got
Yep.
3 gone. Let's go 1, 2, 3, I guess.
Yep.
I have no more critical damage to repair, but you do have. You get to roll 2 dice.
Nope, 1 because I'm a blast.
Oh no! Oh, so he takes 1 more damage. The fire consumes.
Down to 1.
He's got 1 hit remaining.
Yep.
Now, are you gonna just keep him on the table and ram, or are you gonna leave with him?
The only reason why I didn't brace is so that I can ram that ship.
So you're gonna stick around and ram.
Yeah.
Can you not ram if you're braced?
No.
Oh.
You have to go all ahead full to ram.
Right.
Yeah.
Also in the end phase, this goes away on my end.
Yeah.
So your turn, top of turn 4 now.
I'm gonna ram. So
Okay,
he
yes.
goes all ahead full automatically because he's an orc.
Right.
So he goes an extra 7. It doesn't matter.
He's super hurt, so that actually helps a lot.
Yeah. So he goes 15 plus 7, so 20. No, minus 5 for those two. So
Yeah.
10 plus 7, so 17 makes it easy. So he will go past this ship. Now, to ram, you need to do a leadership test. But because you are a smaller ship than me, it's a leadership test on 3d6.
Okay, he's leadership
6.
6.
So it's probably not going to happen, but
You have a
I have
reroll?
1 reroll, and I'm going to use it here.
Okay. Huh. Okay, it's a hard fail. Hard fail, hard fail.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
All
so
right, so
he just goes past me then.
Yeah, it would have been great if he didn't, but that's okay.
Yeah, I avoid him essentially because he's so big and lumbering.
Yeah.
So he's, what is his base movement?
Well, right now it's 10.
Right,
Just hit
okay.
it. Okay. That's the only one I'm really worried about.
Ram ship is going to try and do come to new heading, which allows him to turn twice in his turn instead of once.
Yeah, so he has leadership 8. He gets.
You're good? 100%.
Also, you're on orders, so.
That helps even more.
Yeah.
So that comes to new heading. He's going to turn whoop, to there. And then he can turn again. Are you? Oh, he's gonna go right behind me.
Yeah, he's not going to board you, but he will go right behind you.
Okay. These guys are gonna attempt to reload before they move.
Yep.
They have no torpedoes in their tubes.
Yep,
Let's get some torpedoes in there.
Leadership 5. No, they failed.
Oh, they fail by 1 because they would have +1.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they don't have. I don't have any more rules. That's fine. Yeah, they'll just move this way because they're done with this fight.
Are they leaving?
Next turn they can't because they only turn 45.
Bye bye.
Yeah, but they're done with this. They boarded that ship. They got some stuff. They're good.
And he's gonna go there, turn 45, bloop, and then end about there.
Yeah.
You can get his side guns in my back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this guy's probably dead at the end of this turn.
Well, he's on fire and he's not in a good way.
I can't believe it took. It's. I don't know. I actually don't know how hard it is. The fact that they had 12 hits, I'm like, I'm just gonna ignore that. So much health.
Yeah.
But I mean, he somehow went down.
Well, it's because I never braced anything.
It's fair. Fair. So we get 1 hit from this orc ramming ship. I'm not gonna brace.
Nope.
We're good.
And then
Strength D6 with his barrage
Port
guns.
guns,
Port
yeah.
guns. Oh, glare. Strength 6.
okay.
So it's 6 shots, 3 hit in the end because of the chart. I'm not gonna brace.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
We have nope.
No,
2,
no.
2, 3.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring us to the end phase where we have to remove some blast markers and see if this guy dies. He has 1 hit left, so you get to roll 1 die to see if you put that fire out.
No.
Oh no! So that is his last hit. I actually have never seen a big ship go down. So
This is gonna be fun.
So do we just roll on the catastrophic damage table automatically?
Now we do.
All right. So it is a 2d6 roll. What do we get? The higher the
Oh no. So it's just a drifting Hulk.
Oh.
Much.
So at the every movement phase afterwards, he just goes forward 46 inches until he goes off the board, and every time he moves, he put a blast marker as he's leaving fire behind him.
Just parts blowing off. You know.
Okay, for anyone who's curious what happens if you roll higher, if you roll a 9+, it's half of his hits in lance hits to everyone within 3d6, you said?
3d6.
Centimeters. Or if you roll a 12, it's 12 lance hits to everything within 3d6 centimeters, so it would have definitely annihilated them for sure.
I was hoping.
Oh, we got some blast markers to remove.
2.
Okay, 2. Boom and boom. All the head full on that tomb ship on the start of my turn. 7. He rolls an 8. So technically my leadership's 1 higher, so all head full. He moves, that's the one where I get d6 times 10, so he gets an extra 30 centimeters on this move. He's currently crippled, so his movement's -5. He currently moves 55. I'm going to come to this side of the table to show this off. 20 is going to take him to there, where he's going to turn like that, move another 20, I guess. 20 to there, where he'll move another 45. And then he's got 15 more.
Yeah.
He's just going to kind of end up there beside his buddy.
Yeah, and he's gonna tell that ship, all right, you go get him.
All right, you go. I've done good work.
Yeah.
I totally didn't get boarded.
Yeah.
30 on this guy, so he's gonna go at least 10.
Okay.
Then turn to there, and then go another 20. So that gonna end there. He's tagging in, and then they're not gonna bother with any order. They lose that from last turn. They're just gonna turn this way and fly forward, I suppose. Ooh, it's gonna take them right on top of this thing, which is not bad. They don't care about that so much. That guy is gonna have a negative shift for shooting through it.
But that guy won't.
That guy won't. These little ships are, the dirges are gonna go all head full. They pass. They go 50 plus 20. They go 70. And that's where they end up. They go from here, bloop, bloop.
They do a circle.
Yeah, they do a little bit of circle to get over there, and all part of my master plan. I exactly wanted them to end up there for sure. That's it for my movement. On to shooting. I'm gonna go with, I guess that. Yeah, that one's not in range of anything. I can shoot at that. I'm not gonna bother.
No.
He's already out. We're gonna shoot this harvester.
Okay.
No, we're gonna go do these guys first.
Okay.
We're gonna fire. Oh, we're gonna do the jackals first.
Okay.
Into that guy.
All right. Good one.
3 hits in total. 1 gets 2. 1 gets 1.
Okay.
Sorry, did you want to?
I kind of want to brace.
Yeah, go ahead and brace. I got a hit.
Yeah, brace.
Okay, so you take a level shield
Yep.
down. The other one, oh, is it 4 to hit their side?
Yes.
Also, you get 2 hits on you then.
Okay.
So a brace save.
Yep. All right. Does he brace? No, he doesn't.
Oh, he
So
goes
he's
down. Womp womp. I guess the dirges will go next into him. Might as well.
Sure.
They're all at bad shift. I guess one in front might be a good shift and a bad shift. Just the one in front has the short range. So shooting through that and short range, it just equals out. The other 2 have a bad shift though. We have 4 total hits after everything is said and done into the side of him. We're gonna brace.
No, we're not.
Never mind. All right. Armor. Is he 5 on the side? Okay.
Yeah.
So I get 1 shield hit.
Okay.
So he had 2 shields. Does he have 2 shields or 1?
I think he has 1.
This Harvester's going to go ahead into him. All I have are lances, because my arcs only go left or right.
Oh.
So I just have 4 lances into him. Or would you like to try and brace again?
Yeah, sure, why not? Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to... We got 2.
2 that go straight through, so do they crit?
Nope.
Okay.
So he's taken 3 in total, or just 1?
2, because the last one did a shield.
That's right. Yeah, that guy's got 10 hits on him, so he's good to go.
He's beefy.
That is it from my turn. The end phase, no critical damage to repair. We have
Blasts.
blasts. I can get rid of 6. I can get rid of that one and that one, not any of those, and then I have to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So the Orc plan, these guys are going to try and save face. They're leaving.
Yep,
It's gonna,
they're going away.
45 turning off. They're out of here now.
They're
And
going to take their chances in that warp stuff.
this guy's got to go 46 forward.
Yep.
I guess I'll let you roll it.
Sure.
So 8, 9, 10. 10 centimeters, yeah. And then does he leave a blast mark or where he ends up or where he starts?
I think it's where he ends up.
Yeah, it's after the move, so that's going to be there now. No fancy orders on this guy, huh?
No, he's just going to move and try and shoot you with side guns.
Fair, okay.
Okay.
So he's moving his minimum 4, or minimum 10 as a cruiser. What's his movement, 20?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Here we go.
Nice.
All right.
And then on to shooting.
Yep. He'll shoot the jackals.
I will not brace.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
Just D6 shots?
Well, strength D6.
Yeah, strength 4.
I'll keep it.
That's fair. I would too.
Escorts closing? Yes. 2 shots.
So you're shooting the jackals, not the dirges, so they are crossing. Or closing.
Closing,
That's
closing.
Yeah.
6s? No.
Nope, they're good.
That's it.
Huzzah! Huzzah! End phase, nothing. They're all in phase contact with something.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and take him out this turn.
Yeah.
Coming to this side of the table because I'm tired of reaching over them. Nothing's going on over there. So we're going to go and attempt a lock-on order on this guy. Oh, we fail! Yep, he's the bad leadership one. I would have passed if you had passed one of those braces.
Nope.
Okay, well, that falls off as well. I can't do any orders now, so I'm just going to go forward the 30, I guess.
Yep.
They're going to be friends. What up? Bloop. I don't even know what to do with the rest of these ships.
Just come up.
So they're going to go 20,
Okay.
because they're just going to go forward.
You sure you don't want to come closer and board?
Pretty I guess I could. Yeah, they can. No, I can't. They can't teleport. They can't teleport attack on him because he's got too many hit points. They can only teleport attack against things that have 6 or less hits. But that guy can teleport on you.
Yeah.
He's got a portal.
Yeah.
So these ships here are going to move about here. 10, turn. They're all going to end up about here after their minimum move.
Shoot him in the butt.
We're all going to gang up on this guy pretty bad.
Yeah.
Forgot to move this guy. He's just going to go bloop, bloop, and bloop. So we have 8 hits against him with the dirges. I assume we're going to brace.
We're going to try. We're not going to. But
Oh,
we're gonna
wow.
Try.
Okay.
4s.
He takes 2 levels of shields and 3 hits.
Are any of them crits?
Let's see. No.
Okay.
These guys look like they made some sort of mega ship.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with the jackals next. I'll give the honors to the harvester if it comes up. So the jackals are going to have combined weapon strength of 8 against this cruiser, the Red October.
Yeah, and they get a good shift because they're within 15, so it's about 8 dice.
So it's 8 again. So here's all 8. And would you like to attempt to brace again?
Or wait, no, sorry, your firepower 8, so it's 7.
So 7. Okay, makes more sense.
I'll try and brace.
Haha.
Nope.
Is leadership 5?
Yeah.
Oh man. Damn. 5 is not okay. I'll just roll nothing but 6s.
Yeah.
So that's 5 more hits.
That'll kill him.
Crits. Doesn't really matter.
So
I wanted to.
now here's the important thing. Does he explode?
I know. I surrounded him, and if you roll really high, he might explode and do more damage.
No.
Oh, he's like a burning hole. No, he's still a drifting hole.
Yeah, just do it.
So I got him.
All right, that's it.
All right, sir. A good game for the first game. Thank you for the very kind teaching there. I guess. Well, I'm curious what the score calculation looks like because I haven't actually properly calculated a score. I think it's a Necron victory.
It is a Necron victory because I'm going to lose points for both of those ships.
Cruisers that are just.
They're huge.
Yeah.
And all of the escorts, and like the only thing that didn't die were those other escorts.
Right.
So that's the only thing. And your ship.
So is it just 100% value if I destroy them, or
Yes.
make them a Hulk?
100% value if you destroy them.
Okay.
25% if they retreat.
Okay.
So that's the thing. They're only worth 25%, but the rest of my ships combined is It's more than enough.
All right, then I'm curious how much you got for my guy who got away. Was it 25%?
I got 50% because I didn't kill him.
Okay.
Right?
So that's 77.5 points.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, that's kind of cool to see how that works.
Yeah, I do get points for him because he is crippled.
That's right.
But I think it's 25 if you're on the table. We'll double check.
Crippling him, he's 125, and the Shroud was about 75-ish, a little bit more than that, and then you killed the Jackover, so 250 points on your end.
Yeah. I mean, that guy's worth 300 odd on his own. But, you know.
Right. So I guess if I'm reckless and not super careful with my cruisers, then I could easily lose the game.
Well,
if I lose, wow, if I just lose that one cruiser, that's 750 points for you.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But it's really hard to kill them.
It is hard to kill them,
Yeah.
though. Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that is it for this game of Battlefleet Gothic. We're going to set up a 1,500-point game. I'm bringing the big Necron tomb ship, which is apparently infamous.
Yep.
I don't know yet. We'll find out. And that's going to be in the Miniwargaming Vault.
Okay.
So if you are not a Vault member and you want to check that out, click the link below. 7-day free trial. More Battlefleet Gothic. Stay tuned, and happy wargaming. All right, it's time for the second game of the Vault members. James and myself are amping it up to 1,500 points. I'm bringing a tomb ship now. Apparently pretty infamous. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're doing a brand new scenario. We're using a full table as well. So if you want to check out more Battlefleet Gothic, if you liked what you seen last time, click on the link below. Get yourself that 7-day free trial, and we'll see you in the vault. As always, happy wargaming.